One lap to go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. And I am live for the series that I started but never got around to getting fully involved in. We're back for the F2 series and our road to Formula 1. You will hear in the chat, Matthew Duffin is with us in the chat, so you will hear him as well, aka Matahimovic. I just wanted to start streaming and I got to plug in my wheel, so that's it.
The series I started but never got around to series I started but never got around to
can be as interesting
for the F2 series.
But I said welcome back to my channel. We are back to F2, so you will hear him as well, and I did want to change some of the settings. But I can't seem to change it. But either way, we are live, we are back, and we are in Saudi Arabia for the second round of the season.
For the F2 series,
interesting question. Like I said, on our road to Formula 1, and we are aiming to try and get into the AlphaTauri seat. After finding out about the big cash, either way, because we're lucky, I'm not too sure about we will try our best. Like I said, we've got a couple of minutes of practice to get ourselves used to the circuit, used to the car again, and after driving a lot on ACC, this is going to be very, very different. But I might do a side series of like reviewing the Simplay stream and reviewing my race and telling you guys exactly what happened, instead of obviously I'm really very quiet and concentrating on the race. So either way, if you haven't done so, please give me a follow, hit that like button on YouTube, smash the subscribe button as well, and yeah, hopefully this is something a little bit more interesting for you guys. I'm going to try and bring some more different content and different things. But either way, let's get things underway, and we are currently green for the session, and we'll get Matt back in as well. He does tend to like my F2 and F1 streams. He tends to laugh at me quite a lot, but we should be able to hear him now. But we are back for the F2 series. And obviously this is a great opportunity for people to discuss about the new F1 cars that we've seen released and shown. And like I've already said, the Visa cash at AlphaTauri mother bollocks thing. Don't understand that. Don't understand that whatsoever. But we've got our practice session, and like I said, we only get one kick or whatever, or, you know, so many stupid things. I don't know which we'll do race strategy to start off with. Not suggesting why it's given them wet, but you know. But yeah, we've only got one set of tyres to use for this practice session, as always with F2. So we're going to do the free practice session and remember how to drive an F2 car. I remember how to drive Saudi, because it's not the easiest track to drive. I did get disqualified. Yeah, I'm also I tried something crazier now. I've even decided to run onboard. Let's see if we can do that. With the halo in the way. Oh god, already this thing feels loose on the rear. Yeah, I'm also trying something crazier now. I think this, even though I can't change the difficulty, I think, oh god, this is what could make it more difficult and challenging. Let's see if we can do that. The halo in the way. Who knows, I might get used to driving like this. Like I said, we are live at Saudi. Feel free to ask me any questions about anything regarding motorsport, racing, my personal life, well, to a certain point. I'm not going to say everything, obviously. Simplay Motorsport, I would love to talk about Simplay Motorsport and how like an interesting season it is so far. with the standards of drivers is a lot higher in pro category. The amount of drivers as well. Yeah. Feel free to ask me anything in Formula 1 as well. Though obviously the big news. Which one's DRS? Shit, I forgot which one's DRS.
Simply Motorsport. I would love to talk about Simply Motorsport. Simply Motorsport.
Oh, I don't know which button's DRS now. Yeah, the big news, Matt. I obviously want to discuss this with you. Hamilton to Ferrari. What do I said to you? Feel free to ask me anything in Formula 1 as well. Obviously the big news. Which one's DRS?
I've got very much more clarity when it comes to Mercedes. Promised him something.
Yeah, the big news. Obviously want to discuss this with you. The big news.
Ferrari aren't as good as Mercedes. You know, it's between them two. On the day Ferrari are better, on the day Mercedes are better. So it's interesting as to why we look
Some of the greats have all driven at Ferrari, other than really Ayrton Senna. All the greats in Formula 1. Oh God, missed the corner. All the greats have been to Ferrari at least once. Either finished their career at Ferrari or, you know, won multiple championships. Look at, you know, Niki Lauda, for an example, and you know how much he respects Niki Lauda as a driver. Also, you've got the likes of Vettel, you know, going to Ferrari. Prost. There's something about the Scuderia Ferrari that everyone's like.
The other thing that interesting, Ferrari's interesting.
Big news, isn't it? It's like we got the new Red Bull that's been released, all the new cars, and no one's talking really about them. They're all interested about next season now and what Lewis can do in a Ferrari.
The best thing I think was all transfer that was the biggest transfer.
If you're watching on big news, it's like we got the new Red Bull news release. Obviously, I don't know a lot about football, so to me, it's just talking gibberish. Yeah.
The biggest news when we got the transfer that was Hamilton was joining
Yeah.
Funny that Hamilton had signed off that day. They made new talking point would be on the sports news channels and news channels. That was sort of big news from that day. It wasn't all of a sudden football for once just dropped.
It's nice to be back in here. Lewis a little bit harder.
Yeah, it's really it's the biggest news in sporting at the minute. It's ridiculous.
And then you've got what's going on already. Seems to be causing a few raised eyebrows in terms of will Horner stay, will Horner go, some egos, what do we do? There's a few things that people are looking at.
Yeah, as you can see, guys, we're already back into the pits. I've damaged the front wing. It's really hard to try and drive in this view. I've never really driven into it. I'm more of a over roof or bonnet kind of cam person. I find that it gives me more room to see what's going on and I'm able to race with people. So yeah, I mean Welshman 5 already ranking up to level 1, so there's something new as well, thanks to Matt. He's given me some advice and help on how to set things up on the channel, and yeah, he's shown me how to do the wizard thing and the ranking, so he's already level 1, so you guys can have your own ranking as well. To adjust there. But yeah, we'll try this again. I might actually have to use the account because I can't see go back to that one again. Barely done any laps on him, so no, didn't want to do flying lap, but okay. The thing is, Matt, as well, like, do we think Red Bull's gone very dramatic in their car this season, like very, very dramatic. Like, the rear looks like a Mercedes, but the Mercedes has gone the Red Bull route now. So, do we think that Red Bull is just going to disappear into the distance again? Or do they have like the RB19 ready to unleash? Yeah.
McLaren interest me. McLaren jumped the gun. That is at a state. Is it not? I don't know. I'm interested to see McLaren Ferrari, to see where Aston Martin, Mercedes. I think we're all going to be closer to where Red Bull are going to be beaten.
Yeah, I agree. I think the ones to watch are definitely McLaren. I think Aston have got something again. I think the problem with their car is I do watch another great content creator of the race, their YouTube channel. I watch them near enough every night, and they're absolutely fascinating. They obviously have the insight of everything to do with Formula One, and they knew that the Aston Martin was just running behind in the development race, and they didn't understand their car well enough. Red Bull obviously knew exactly what their numbers were and how to develop in the right way, but they Aston Martin though didn't really know which way they were going with it, and then they eventually found out at the last kind of like moment, and now they know. Yeah. No, and I think that's where Aston. I think what they said on the race is that Aston need to make sure that they're ahead of the game in the development race. If they can stick with the development race as well as the likes of McLaren, Ferrari, and Mercedes, then they're still going to be in it. The mid pack is still going to be incredibly tight.
Who do you think comes last?
Who comes last? Haas. It's got to be Haas. The thing with Haas is Gene Haas isn't putting the money or the time that they need. Like Günther Steiner wants to, he's obviously left now, but he wanted Gene Haas to put more money and development into the team in the right places, and he just wasn't getting it. Yeah.
I think getting rid of Günther was a bad move because they've not replaced him with anything. They've sort of promoted forward now.
Money and development into the team in the right place. Money and development into the team in the right places. They just wasn't getting it. I think he's been general, just. Yeah. I've heard it, like he's just general, like I think car development, he's head of lead of car development or something like that.
Big thing to lead a team. We say about people spoke like James Bowser to lead. Williams was a different role for him. He seems to be doing it well. I think he's been general, but he's obviously worked with the likes of I've heard it like he's just general, like I've heard it like he's just general, like I think car development, he's head of lead.
Paddy Lowe, yeah. He went to Williams.
Yeah, so I feel that he's got experience from working with great people. This guy's worked with Günther. Günther's great, but has he had long enough? I think he's going to cost them more than anything.
I think nowadays a team principal needs to be more, there's not many of them, but there's got to be a more technical kind of version now these days. Like, yeah.
I think they've also got to be a bit hands-on. I get the feeling that Christian at times, Christian Horner is very sort of getting a lot of conversations to do with a lot of things.
I think nowadays the team principle needs to be more.
A lot of like dual sort of delegate.
But it's got to be a more technical.
And that's what makes him and Red Bull so dominant at times. As much as I hate that. That's why they're so good, because Christian is so good at what he does as a job. Do others do it? I reckon James Vowles does. James Vowles does it at Ferrari. I reckon you've got like Zach Brown. I reckon people at McLaren are quite hands-on.
I think McLaren is very much the same as Red Bull. You know, you got Christian Horner, the kind of like the main CEO, the main man, to focus on the publicity and all that lot. And then you got now Andre. Is it what's his name? Oh God. Yeah, he's stepped in now as chief designer or whatever, or team principal as such. But it's still Zach Brown who's the main man. I do need to change the size of that text because it's very, very large. What's his name? Yeah, he's and I don't know why. And I do think that you are not chief designer or whatever. It's still team principal. Zach Brown is still the main man. Zach Brown focused on the main man. Change the size of that text. Very, very. I don't even know how to. Very, very. Yeah. Recent chat in my Twitch. Still too large. Probably a bot knowing me. Very, very weird. No.
Spicy pages.
Spicy pages. God, I love spicy pages.
Yeah, unless just cooking really hot curries.
I mean, if you've got any spare spicy ones, then I'll do a chili challenge on stream. Do you remember that? So I don't think we need top speed, we need downforce, because I keep making mistakes, which is fantastic.
Next up,
where are we? So there's me sitting again. I need to change difficulty, make it harder, and at the minute I can't even do any laps. Remember that? So so I don't think we are currently 13th, fantastic. I keep making 47.7, so I'm currently 2 seconds off the pace, fantastic. Where are we? So there's me sitting again. So just shows how shit I am at this game. But we've changed the setup, we'll go with that, I think is a better, fuck the development, because that just all that does is mainly for F1. It's kind of pointless for F2. The F2s get a new car this season, though. Obviously, we're talking about F2 cars, or we're talking about F1 cars, but the F2, they're more F1 style now, and I don't know why. I actually prefer the F2s to the Formula 1 cars.
Because they've still got that basic look about them, even though they're new, they've still got that basic look about them.
The F2s get a new car this season, though. God, the F2s get a new car this season, though. Hello, Portia.
How much of the F1 puts between the two and
they're more F1 style now, and I don't know why. I actually prefer the F2s to the Formula 1 cars.
Because you had a massive bridge between F1 and F2 in terms of fact you go different engine forms. God, I wonder if this new car this season, though.
Possibly. I did. I remember watching another video on the race about how 2013 the F2 cars were actually quicker than the F1 cars. No, not 2013. It was 2014. I did 2014, I think it was, when the new regulation. Yeah, or 2015, when they did Barcelona or something, some of the F2 drivers were something like, they would have been mid-pack of the F1 race with the paces that they were doing. Yeah. Some of the ugliest noses you've ever seen.
The new regulation. 2015, new regulation. Or something. Yeah, the new 2015 when they did Barcelona or something. They would have been mid-pack. They would have been mid-pack.
Right, we've got a bit more downforce on board. Let's see what we can actually do. So I'm not having the best of sessions right now. Keep going to look at the chat and end up hitting a wall. Good old street circuits. Yeah, China's back. Chinese Grand Prix. We'll see what they can do there with these downforce cars. Red Bull should be. Yes, I think Ricardo was the last one to win at China, if I remember correctly. I'm going to move the brake bias more to the front. Chinese Grand Prix, we'll see what they can do there with these Chinese Grand Prix. We'll see what Red Bull can do there with these downforce cars. Red Bull should be. God, I love it when this thing just steps out and tries to kill me.
Seriously,
Ricardo was the last one to win it. Ricardo was the last one to win it.
No new drivers on the grid. I already talked about what the rookies are going to do. So it's not.
Well, the newish rookies. So we got what? Piastri, Joe, Sargent, and Sonoda.
Joe's going into his third year. Sonoda's last one, year 4.
Yeah. I would be interested to see how Piastri gets on.
Piastri's one to watch. I think Joe needs a newish rookie.
He needs to show Audi and Sauber why he's working, and they need to consistently beat. He needs to beat Bottas consistently. I would be interested to see how Piastri gets on.
I think also needs to be interested to see how Piastri gets on. You know, to have a bit of George Russell things as well.
He needs to show.
As long as he may get a seat in the
and he needs to consistently beat. He needs to beat Bottas. What's wow? Don't think. Wow, to be fair, like I said, I've only got one set of tyres to use in this session, and they're pretty much dead. Which is always great to know. Might not be as easy as I first thought. I've only got one set of tyres. Might not be as easy.
Did Floyd not pick some up?
I don't even know how long left of the session. I'm 20 seconds. Wow.
To the best GT3 cars in the world. So it's no wonder that some of the best drivers in the world come to try and make their mark in history. This year, back again, the second times world champion for MotoGP, Valentino Rossi is back.
I think we might have to go back to that original setup. I don't think the downforce is what we need, actually. I think it's probably straight line.
Birthday wish and get a win here at Bathurst. Also back
Because
again
most of the corners are slow corners.
Champion. Thrill from West Hill, Mr. Paul Tracy himself.
I think we might have to go back to.
We've got brothers
I think we might have to go back to. I don't think the downforce is what we need, actually. I don't think the downforce is what we need, actually. I think it's got no front grip now because the tyres are gone.
Sharing the car
Most of the
with
corners
Dries
are slow
is Sheldon
corners.
Vandeland, the
Most of the corners are slow
2022 TM
corners.
champion. Sheldon's the younger brother of the Vanderlinde brothers, the VDL brothers. You can look them up on
Feathering the throttle like a lunatic.
and 2 times Sheldon has qualified second into this race. Still looking to that forward, still looking for a win, and he's already been top of the charts several times across this weekend.
I think that's one of the things I need to start learning is having more throttle control. I've learned, especially this season on ACC, with Simplay, like the braking, I'm starting to get the hang of learning to ease off the brake and just be a bit more smoother with braking. But then I'm a bit too eager in racing with both, not just braking, but the throttle response as well. Which is obviously, yeah, thinking, oh, that's what everyone else is doing, but really it's just not. It's just me trying too hard. Yeah, and I think with like the level of drivers as well at the minute, we got just Boris who's come in, and his lap times are ridiculously fast. And for me to get to that level, I think I need to start tidying up my driving style and being more consistent and not try and worry too much what other people are doing. Yeah, I think the level of drivers as well, because he has now set the standard. He's like, there you go, there's the pace, boys. Get on it. Yeah, I've had a couple of bad luck at Zolder. I don't think Zolder really went to plan. Race 1 was a bit of a clusterfuck, but it is what it is. Oh, you cheeky bastard. Yeah, I've had a couple of bad luck. Just got to get back to driving all sorts of different things again. Done the touring cars for a while now. Let's go back to some single seat. Yeah, champion.
Going up since the 8 was a few years ago. We sort of come away from F1, didn't we? And the last thing you really did on it properly was your 2-player friend with James.
Yeah, I do miss doing them. They were fun. Guys in the chat, feel free to ask any questions or do it anything you like. Send me a follow and subscribe to the channel as well. That'd be fantastic. And yeah, happy to talk about anything and everything really to do with F2s, touring cars, GTs, whatever it is. Feel free to ask anything. I don't like that setup. Feel free to ask any questions. To increase the what's the highest situation? And we got DM Motorsport joining us in my stream. So, in my chat. Oh, try to try and level up.
I normally have a screen, I've got one better.
Ah.
Ready to start.
Has that not started? I can't even go out on another set of tyres.
Try it. Start time for the stream back to half 6. It was about to go live.
Might be delayed.
Might be raining.
They might have had the tour, what's it called? The tour car van thing crash. I got hit.
Oh god, yeah. Or a load of Aussies are missing their deals.
Might be delayed.
Well.
Might be delayed. Don't worry, guys.
The hillside, don't they?
Yeah.
Both that and the 1,000. They barely are in the hillside, ready to go.
Right.
Put the cockpit now. You've got to look at that halo and love it.
Oh, I've already tried that and I missed every single corner. Yeah, don't worry, guys.
Online, yeah, I've heard the T-Tax, but you can't sign off it on the cockpit. you know, so you can see the car that's on the pit.
I got no front grip or anything now. These tires are dead.
They are dead, they're yellow.
Yeah. Tell you what, Ken, there you go. Now I know where my braking zones are.
Oh, the thing is,
Oh god. Yeah, pretty shit circuit. Yeah. Oh god, the front. Yeah.
Looking for that flutter feeling? Find the fun with Admiral Casino. Sign
Yeah,
up and
but
get
what's the point? You might as well do the whole thing with the halo.
Join Admiral Casino and feel the flutter. T's and C's apply. 18 plus.
because the F1 cars, you still can't see the mirrors on the side, so I've pulled the cameras back a bit further.
Oh god. Yeah. Oh god, the front. Yeah, but what's the point? You might as well do the whole thing with the halo. Yeah, but what's the point? You might as well do the whole thing with the halo.
Just form the car and they will remove the halo too. No option on the front.
Thank God for that.
No, they just sort of like, made it translucent. So we got some that time, Jim. Well, that's pro-am. Here I am on all the time. 47s and 48s. I think that's pro-am.
Yeah. Oh god.
The fastest are 46.4 though on
It's an average and then not the.
and his average was 6 laps because he's got one. So the bottom 6 be the best one because he's got 51, 48, 48, 48, 47, 47, 48, 47.
Celebrates its 10th anniversary this year.
It's an average and then not the.
Yeah, they look pro-am. I hope you have a different name than being referred to as fat one.
Don't do them anymore, mate.
No, for the pro-am commentary.
Oh,
If he doesn't, you know,
yeah.
with the pineapple directly, with better name, and his ideas PSN or Xbox. He's Xbox. He's XOR, so yeah, that's Xbox.
Don't do them anymore, mate. God, these tyres are gone. Sorry. I might as well keep going round, see how bad they get. And I can find out where the puncture limit is. God, these tyres are gone. God, these tyres are gone. Might as well keep going round, see how bad they get. Keep going round, see how bad they get. Find out where the puncture limit is. Find out where the puncture limit is.
The test of time. The fastest 50 coming up. No, I think you play in here, so you probably had a quick look at the tyres as I was coming back from the pit exit there to the commentary box, and most of the teams look to have a very lightly used set of tyres laid out for the first run, and then a brand new set that you put on for the second run. So half-hour practice session, or half-hour qualifying session around Bathurst really is only 2, 3 or 4 lap runs if you allow a bit of time.
Literally no one else on track. Only an hour and that's it. You only get one tyre, set of tyres to use in that practice. Yeah. They're completely dead.
If anything more, 65%, you get a puncture.
Literally no one else on track.
Lamborghini. It's a different Lamborghini this year. It's the E42 on the Huracan. Grills it really nice reworking of the classic homage to the SF livery that this team has used in the past.
The 70s all the way around.
Yeah, that's right. So there's Matt.
He was here, now he's gone.
He even looked dead on screen. Look at him. Look
Yeah,
at McGraining on there.
I think they're a bit abused, yeah.
Look at McGraining. And what's the heat of the day when the generators don't even take part. So it's that warm cover.
Yeah, that's the only crazy thing about these races on F2. They're always set, like, in the middle of the day for these races, so they're really shit for that. Yeah, I think they're a bit abused, yeah. Yeah, I think they're a bit abused, yeah. Good adjustments. Yeah, that's the only crazy thing about these races on F2. They're always set. Yeah, I think we're done with those tyres for a minute. They're always set.
I think the tyres are gone. I think they need to go back to Pirelli. So I thought he was
yeah, these are a little bit, you know, done. Can I have some new ones?
Please, sir, may I have some more?
Yeah, that's really crazy. I think we're done with those tyres. They're always set. I think we're done with those tyres.
Certainly the quickest place wide and the run down to the grey part.
These are a little bit, you know, done. Can I
I think it was a little bit of a 10 races, and none of them were way out until.
Here, once the suspension's broken,
Oh, Miami's gone.
the energy that goes through race cars when they make contact with the concrete barriers. So just watch this as it makes contact.
That's the boys are.
Imagine that ball goes through the drive line, the back of the car, making its way all the way to the little bit. It's great to see Adam Hargraves get out of the car. You see the team has stripped it all back, so hopefully they can have that car ready.
One of the cars that's still in the garage, but it's not supposed to be out on the racetrack yet, so no panic. The Mercedes from the AAA, it is the national storage
give it a
car,
Cadillac
and right
on the
now
full
it is down to battery. They tried to turn the car on, nothing happened.
Cadillac.
They checked the fuse box first to see if maybe a fuse had switched or not that. No, they decided, let's just bring out a new rail battery and stick it in. It's a lot easier, so the work almost done, and it will be Brock Feeney qualifying this car to try and get it into that top 10 shootout.
So now you just sit there waiting for
We could fast forward time. I'm just doing a few things at the minute.
Start of a really good season for this young guy who's made a huge mark in Australian motorsport. Quick there, wait a couple of days, go to fire up the car.
Yeah.
Remember that invitation class.
Already in the pit, mate.
Times
Are you in the car of the bed? You're part of the bed. You got good on.
We could fast forward time. Yeah. Just doing a few things at the minute.
Who's had no set put on the car for this session?
Car is, yeah, booked. Best way to explain it. Already in the pit, mate.
Yeah, all right, small.
Right, let's fast forward time. The end of the session. Not the best practice session. I don't even know what's set up to run either, so we'll probably stick with standard because that's what seems best on. As long as I don't hit a wall. So, yeah, not the best way to start this. Innit? Fast forward time. Right. Not the best. The end of the session. I don't even know. I have. I have.
Trying to get number one in your chat.
Well, Matt's leading it at the minute.
Nothing but bots and
They're all bots.
so
Lovely. Gotta love that. Right. Let's qualify. We're not looking good for qualifying. They're all bots. Lovely. Lovely. One set of softs and 30 minutes to do qualifying, so this should be interesting. Can't wait for this one. Looks probably going to be starting at the back. Lovely. One set of softs. One set of softs. Don't know if you can get sacked on this either. Wait for this one.
G59 Evil, which is pretty racing recently. It's got a V8 in it.
It's probably going to be starting at the back. I'm in no rush to go out right now. I don't think anyone else is. Oh, 8 cars are out at the minute. So guys, if you haven't done so, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel as well. There is also a donate page if you fancy helping me out, improve my streams and so on and so forth. Entirely up to you. Yeah.
I mean,
guys, if you haven't
that they feel shouldn't be out right now. They were expected to be
Evening TV.
maybe a small finger sandwich.
right. Let's. Lovely.
what is in on the
650 brake horsepower the car was.
Yeah, well, it didn't have bolts or anything on it, wasn't good. It was just
1 minute 56 for backwards.
Quick lap time.
Give me the prototype remember.
Well, he will become the first driver ever to be a source to win 4 in a row. And Lamar if he wins this week.
Very
like 7 in the morning.
Yes, mate.
Did you like my hole in one, mate?
You didn't win, did it?
Hey, did go in. I went in.
Oh, then nice. Did you get a trophy for it?
Yes.
Did Jay and Tony not?
No. They went to find the code, so I'll put an easy hole in one. I think it's still good to do it.
There you go then. You're pretty close to platinum in golf.
Well, one less to worry about when the golf game in it now.
That's the hardest trophy, mate, to be honest.
Well, the bunker one happens when it happens.
Okay, some qualifying runs. Here we go. Only one set of tyres. Could have waited longer for it to be more rubbing in, but fuck it. I don't think this game is that sophisticated.
Excellent. Could you just try these shoes on?
Right, into the final corner we go. We have got a car right up our asshole, which is always great. Okay, some qualifying runs. Here we go. One set of tyres. Qualifying runs. Here we go. Only one set of tyres. Could have waited longer for it to be more rubbing in, but fuck it. Could have waited longer for it to be rubbing in. Alright, let's try and put a decent lap time on the board. That's sophisticated. Right. We have got a car right up our asshole, which is always great. What film? Which is always great. Okay, so qualifying runs, here we go.
There you go.
Yeah, I've got to do that. Rich, come here. Is that hot? No, I can't feel his foot.
Smithy, what's happening, lad? Let's go. Come on, PN. Well, I don't know why he's not racing, but you know, it's just me. Where's the gaming Welshman? He's here, but he's not racing. It's just me on my own in here.
Don't you worry, Smith, I'm here. Who's knotted the laces?
Come on, PN. I don't know why he's not racing, but you know. I don't know why he's not racing, but you know, it's just me. Lovely, got a back marker. He's here, but he's not racing. It's just where's the gaming Welshman? He's here, but he's not racing. It's just me on my own in here.
Yeah, I reckon he knows his feet through.
Come on, PN. I don't know why he's not racing, but you know. That's a fucking awful lap.
Who's on pole?
Lovely, got a back marker. Lovely, got a back marker. Yes, Smith, I do know I need to practice multitasking. It's a work in progress, lad. I'm working on it. That's a fucking awful lap.
I know it's one of the WRP.
That's a fucking awful lap.
Yeah, for trouble.
The question is Smith coming back now?
Yes, Smith, I do know I need to practice multitasking.
Or is Smith now on his PlayStation?
I need to practice multitasking. Oh, God. It's a work in progress, lad. I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. Probably not allowed it on that no more. He's the GOAT. Oh, God, I've hit the wall.
If Smith decides back up, ballast, restrictor, straight away. Two sweet.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Probably not allowed it on that no more. Probably not allowed it on that no more. Oh, God, I've hit the wall. He's the GOAT. You are flying. No, I am not. I am shit.
Floyd, what do you want to do with them resting? You still wanting them or get rid of them?
You are flying. No, I am not. I am shit. You are flying. No, I am not. I am shit. Found some more pace. Where's that going to plonk us? Oh, 4. You are flying. No, I am not. I am shit. Found some more pace?
Probably
Found some more pace?
That was probably stick with the red door.
Stop. I played that game with my kid. My best is nearly 2 tenths, just under 2 tenths. No, they're way quick.
Stop eating have 71. I know 3 because of next moment.
Oh, fucking hell. I was up on my time and just realised I ran out of fuel.
What, you didn't see it up the thing?
No. No.
It's funny we mentioned that earlier about how the last time days from that race out in a GT
I was up on my time and just realised I ran out of fuel. Yep. I was up on my time and just realised I ran out of fuel. No. Where am I losing time? Sector 1 time, 10th down. Sector 2, 2 tenths down. Fastest in the final sector. Nice.
Where's the...
Where am I losing time? Sector 1. I think with these fucked softs now, I don't really think I can go any faster, so 5th. Sector 2, 9 down, fastest in the final sector. probably the best we've got, I think.
Jamie, bring me your umbrella.
These fucking soft sounds every time
Probably the best we've got.
Around the world, some more entry.
Probably the best we've got.
Oh,
sexy. Right. Let's try and tidy these laps up a little bit. Do I have enough tyre life in these softs? Yes, I do. Fuck it.
So you need them.
No. Press the wrong button. No, we've got another couple of sets of tyres, so we'll probably end up doing for the feature soft, medium, while the race will just be mediums and the strength. So, yeah. Shit, I want to do drive out, but we'll do flying lap. Fuck it. Yes, I do. No.
Standing down with Jack Perkins at the beginning of this session.
Probably end up doing another soft, medium. Probably end up doing soft, medium.
Partly cloudy.
Shit, I want to do drive out.
Oh, we're going 6 o'clock. You have to close that ticket. Smoky chocolate cookies.
UV is the enemy of
Ah, fuck's sake, man. I just realised something. My stream probably looks shit as fuck.
UV is out strong, so that cloud
There's probably so much noise.
the lap time, and we've seen that right there as Glenwood goes to the top.
Because I had my YouTube stream and playing on another window with sound.
I
Shit.
thought I heard an echo.
Poles are wide though out of one, so straight away the second lap will be not as
Should be done correctly now.
My stream probably looks shit as fuck. The first sector will go away
So Smithy was probably right, hearing fucking double shit.
starting to become into competitive territory based on the lap times that we saw.
Because I had my YouTube stream
It was a
playing on
3.9
another
that got
window.
you into the top 50%. So
Sound.
remember that 15th and better. So it was a 3.
Sector 1 and Sector 2 were losing time. Should be done
Starting to
correctly
get
now.
close to making some of these guys a little bit nervous.
So Smithy was probably right, hearing fucking double shit.
The fastest 50%.
So what did he do here that got was just a bit greedy?
Yeah, I think on the gas a little bit early and rode the car wide. You can see the car didn't look like it had understeer in the mid corner or really oversteer. Just too much
Sector 1 and
inertia and
Sector
too much
2 were
momentum.
losing
Ran the
time.
car wide, so probably just trying to flow too
And I've
much
not
speed
improved
to
in
the
Sector
apex
1,
to
which
pick
is
the
great.
ball up. I mean, that's the name of the game, isn't it? You've got to go around the corners as fast as you can. And that's a real important one for that run up Mountain Straight. That's where you start your climb.
We were saying in the earlier broadcast that last corner and the first corner on paper look probably the two most innocuous of the challenges that you have to face.
And I've not improved in Sector 1. I think I'm braking too late into corners.
Crucial. Absolutely launch and qualifying in lap one. Probably think we've got it started if you get turn 1 wrong. This is the Superclass Racing.
Well, we are up. I don't know if it's enough to go fast this though.
Endurance racing special, and it's been driven by a guy who's had success at this place before and in the Repco Supercars Championship in the form of Nick Percat.
Yeah, made a right mess of the final corner.
Really good way for Matt and the team, and also Nick Percat and Cam Gill, who are driving with John
Well, we are
Fletcher
up. I don't know if
to
it's
get
enough
some
to go
laps in.
fast this though.
Some driver change going on down in the lane, but this is a great opportunity for this team to get themselves sharp before the start of the Supercar season. Glenwood has just gone into the threes.
Yeah, made a right mess. It's this first couple of corners in the tight, twisty section. I'm struggling. Oh, that's gone.
In about 10 minutes' time, Glenwood's just punched out a 2:03.64 to go quickest.
Won't do it.
With a 4:0 to go second in the Lamborghini. So
Yeah, I'm not going to go any faster. I think that's pretty much it.
Glenwood for M
It's this
Motorsport.
first.
Remember
tight twisted section. Struggling. You get copyrighted for nursery rhymes.
Got those two in the nursery.
No, because
Yeah, given how wide he went, the exit of one, I thought
that's how old the creators of long beard, aren't they?
2:03.64.
Because probably long ball.
Yeah, I'm not going to go any faster. I think that's pretty much it.
Ninth in practice 6, so he is certainly getting himself into the game, and he's gone faster again in the first sector. So
You get copyrighted for nursery.
It's like just noise.
that potentially might bump his way in from the slow group.
Just a thought, guys. I just wanted to have a look at the radar.
Do you not think he's trying to sort of like every time he does it?
Towards turn one, there are big
When you get to roly-poly,
Right.
he kind of does a rip, but then it's just
cell
noise.
building, and as it continues to build in size, it's edging closer to the racetrack. Imagine if this was a dry session and the next one was the wet session. We could be facing GT4 and invitational cars potentially in the Pirelli shootout.
Do you not think he's trying to sort of like...
I think we're all pondering that right now, aren't
Let's just skip to the end of the session.
Right.
So I don't think I'm going to get any more out of
What
that.
we'll guarantee is that everyone will be on the racetrack from the first moment of the next phase of qualifying. That's the sad sight of the KTM.
So we'll start 5th.
KTM Vantage
Great.
Gulforden Racing Team.
Reverse grid, so that means I'll be 5th again, or 6th, or whatever it is. Session.
Up at the
6th, I think.
KTM elbow.
So I don't think I'm
Team
going to get any more.
hopefully get that car fixed. They won't take part in qualifying, but we'd love to see them.
And surely I should be
take
6th,
part in the
right?
race tomorrow, and this was the
Uh-huh.
accident.
Sprint race first. 10 laps only. Great.
Axel, do it.
Reverse grid, so that means I'll be 5th again, or 6th, whatever it is. It's going to be an exciting Formula 2 race here in Saudi Arabia. Might be me screaming and shouting. Surely I should be 6th, right?
Here's Glenn Wood. We saw earlier that he backed out of a lane.
Sprint race first.
Potentially get a bit of
10
track
laps
position or to
only.
save the tyre because the Delta lap time on his dash wasn't what excited him.
Young drivers are nice calling them young. It's going to be an exciting Formula 2 race. I must be the oldest driver on the grid, being 30 odd. Might be me screaming and shouting.
Roberto Mary in that race. He was like, let's do it.
Even one GT race from Manor.
Yeah, he did, but he went back to that. He went back to that too.
Young drivers are nice calling them young. I must be the oldest driver on the grid.
Ciao,
being
Alex.
30 odd. Yeah, that's 6.
Floyd? What we need Timmy, glass of pop. She's just doing something to me, so I'm trying to hold this together.
They would have been disappointed to find themselves in this one. Traffic hasn't really been an issue so far for
Okay,
our
right.
fast runners that find themselves in this group.
Race strategy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's 6.
it's gone away from him a little bit in the mid part, so still the cumulative to the
Yep,
end of the
not a
season
problem.
is not so bad. So
Bottle of
for
it.
a strong
Okay,
final
let's do
finish,
this.
Don't mind, mate, actually, I'll have a beer.
2:03.64. This bit's easy.
Okay,
Hold flat
right.
here. Right about now is when you start
Race strategy.
When am I going to put the brake pedal out?
He's perennially
Yep, not a
underrated
problem.
Glenwood. He's a
Do you
lovely
get Timmy a
guy,
glass
very
out?
good race car
Okay,
driver.
let's do this.
Opportunity coming his way.
These mediums should easily survive 10 laps.
Good in Carrera Cup. Let's see what this lap time is for Glenn. Is there any improvement? Well, it's a 3.8, breaking up a 3.6, so pretty good response again, but no improvement.
Starting to wonder whether he's gone past the best of that Pirelli tyre.
David Russell, yeah. He's the one I'm looking at now in the Superbun supermarket.
Yeah, I mean, Welsh from 5, ranking up to level 4. Well done, Matthew. I'm pretty sure you're a lot higher than that now.
Roffini will pilot that one, try and back up his heroics from last year in qualifying, started from the outside of the front row. Nearly undid Maro Engel.
Guys, if you haven't done so, please like my YouTube channel and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, like my video and subscribe to the channel, that's what I meant. You're a lot higher than that now. If you're watching on Twitch, give me a follow as well. I will be trying to post more often and trying to play more relevant games as well. I'll be looking at playing a bit more Overwatch.
Very proud about that connection came by Maro.
Some Apex Legends, maybe Rocket League. My YouTube channel and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, like my video and subscribe to the channel, that's what I meant. And some horror stuff, miss doing some horror. If you're watching on Twitch, give me a especially when Matt decides to try and scare the living shit out of me. And trying to play more relevant games as well. I'll be playing a bit more Overwatch. Do you see that in one of my streams? I was playing Resident Evil and this prick decided to go "Bah!" as I was in mid fucking stream.
I went to the toilet and he opened the door and he opened the door.
Some horror stuff. Scared the living crap out of me, man. Yeah, now level 3, he's flying up the order. He's not going to be top dog in this one, I don't think. Do you see that in one of my streams? I was playing Resident Evil and this prick decided to go "Bah!" as I was in mid fucking stream. Here we go. Where do you think we're going to finish, guys? 10 laps around Jeddah. 6th for the reverse grid. PN now level 3. P3. PN. Top dog in this one, I don't think. Fact. Oh, I forgot with fact. Here we go. Where do you think we're going to finish, guys? 10 laps around
I went in there last time.
Jeddah. 6th for the reverse grid.
Put him 5th in practice.
Here we go.
Not saying it's going to put him in the 10 for this one, but it's our first real
Decent. Right. Get your votes on where you think I'm going to finish, or your comments in. We're going to get underway. Tech. Matt's going for 3rd. PN's going for tech.
He's totally come home from work.
in the conversation. Have themselves inside the top 10 and just look at that coming out.
Get your votes on where you think I'm going to finish.
Charlie told you that?
Or your comments in.
No,
We're going to get underway.
Will change. I'm going to
Did you say last night?
Matt's going Oh,
Oh,
for
God.
Did
you say last night?
Because
you instantly went,
no, you don't tell me. That is going to take some beating. A few pole positions determined. Invitational class has been set at Bigham, Slade. They're Ryland Great in a really good lap in the Triple One car, but possibly 2
Oh, stuck on the curb.
than allowed. And then Dolo, the English driver in car number 19, Mercedes AMG GT4.
That was the start we wanted. Great start.
Their grid positions are set. They are locked in.
Now just to survive the rest of the race.
Tomorrow morning. Well, that was a nice way to warm ourselves up for
Can we catch
fastest 15.
Cadwell? I think it's Cadwell. We'll go to that.
To that garage and be pretty happy with that job. Yeah, and let's not forget we've set.
That was the start we wanted. Oh! We had a great run through there, and I was just having to lift ever so slightly.
Whereas he was just telling you, Crystal on ball for that.
Cordell. Oh, a bit late on the brakes there.
Themselves into it. Did not full tyres at those cars.
I think Wood certainly put
We want to stay in the DRS zone as much as we possibly can.
had a great run through there, and I was
just having to lift
rectify that
ever so slightly.
front of the car. They bolted a new set on there as well. So I think they went on a slightly used set at the start.
Cordell.
And certainly would throw a brand
Bit late
new
on
set
the
of
brakes
Pirellis
there.
at it for the second half of that session. Slow burn early.
Right on the rear wing. DRS zone as much as we possibly can.
As he always is here, Panorama, Tony D'Alberto. He finished second in that session, a 4-0. They'll be happy with that. It was this man, Glenn Wood.
Or tried to go for the undercut for the rear.
Certainly got
Wasn't happy.
out of the car, but I feel like there was even a bit more potential if he was able to string all the sectors.
We've got to be careful not.
Safety car, oh my
Regardless of
god,
round 3, 4, in these hot and sunny conditions, you can be very happy with that one.
I've got to.
In the conversation.
I've got to be careful that I'm doing too many lungy moves. Or try to go for the undercut for the rear.
16.
Oh God, yeah, there's a corner there that I missed.
Enjoying the sunshine and so too pit lane is shade.
Got to be careful not.
Thankfully, I've gone into this shade in the garage, and Brock Feeney, your car no longer occupying this space. It was battery change.
I've got to.
Mercedes, but now it's up to you.
I've got to be careful that I'm doing too many lungy moves.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool. It was a lot of fun last year qualifying and obviously putting on the front row was
God,
great.
yeah, there's a corner there
It's hard to
that I
know where
missed.
everything's at the moment, but car's back out on the apron, it's good to go, so really looking forward.
I just want to stick to the back of this guy until we get to the DRS zone. Once we get to the DRS
Now, I saw you in the garage in shorts
lap,
and t-shirts.
we might be able to attack a little bit easier with DRS.
Cool, or is it something else?
Nah, just chill out before. I was in the ice part just before trying to keep cool because it's pretty hot out there, but yeah, just trying to chill out. It's pretty,
But we have got to keep an eye on that tyre wear.
for now, and it should
But we are okay for a minute. Until we get to the DRS zone. Once we get to the DRS lap, we might be able to attack a little bit easier with DRS.
Practice 6 the session before
But DRS, we're going for it.
They looked pretty handy last time. We thought that was pretty impressive.
And we've got the job done.
now, so
I got told off.
We have got to keep an eye on that
What?
tyre wear. We are okay for
Job done.
By who?
Oliver. I said it too much on commentary. For racing on these ones.
Australian team mechanics and a lot of
Fuck DRS, we're going for it.
I said it way too much.
So it's a pretty cool environment in here.
Yeah,
Yes, James.
got the job done. So much fun. So the test days and
Oh, good always just say thank them Hummer for the
the team so far. So having so much fun.
Did you ever say that?
This weekend's been great as well.
Salvation and League.
Definitely an all Aussie.
No, no, he said it was Sinbad Motorsport.
No, I said, has he ever said that?
Said what?
Thank you, Mama, for the carrots.
Oh, on Racing Unleashed, yeah.
Yeah.
Clouds coming in
Yeah.
on the horizon. What's the get in the car, get out there and go as fast as you can straight away?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, shit, gone a bit wide. Did you ever say that?
It is what it is. I like the range around here. So
In fact, I remember saying it reversed when I didn't cover the three.
No, I said, has he ever Yeah. said that?
Made the opening theme for the rest of
Thank
the
you,
year.
Mama, for the carrots.
Experience of some of the other competitors. How are you finding the cars?
Well, we had a bit of slide on exit there. Gotta love a bit of a slide. Gone a bit wide.
You know the thing is with them, very sort of, their humour's different to ours. So like, they found that hilarious and brilliant, like really good and brilliant. Whereas I'm sort of sat there like, that's not funny. No, not why do I say that, but like, it's not.
We had a bit of slide on exit there. Gotta love a bit of a slide.
Get over the big news items. Are you replacing those
Just take it. Let's not discuss it on it.
Hey, when you've got Murrow Engel in your driver lineup, when it comes to qualifying, you
So,
just sit back and
yeah.
enjoy the show. 100%.
Are we agreeing with what I said earlier?
Easily discussed then.
Yeah.
Don't say that too many times now, Matthew.
The last time you got to sit around and watch a
Job done.
It's made me wary now. So like, do you know when I say on the sim play now, like I actually think about how to
Oh, I know some of the stuff I say too much. Easily discussed then. Like,
What's the one that you go to all the time?
he's looking for a way through. That's one of
It's
them.
one you say.
Well, sunshine out there today, so
What a phrase.
Not a phrase, you just
Oh,
say.
I know some of the stuff I say too much. Like,
What's the one that you go to all the time?
he's looking for a way through. That's one of them. Fuck me, I had a nasty snap then.
I forget the race.
that makes two good, buddy. Enjoy the show.
What a phrase.
That makes three of us. We cannot wait. Qualifying.
Bathurst 12 hour, what a race.
Towards the shootout, but in just
Gotta
a
have
few
some
days'
fucking
time,
kahunas
we'll
there.
be back here, all part of
Is the van, there's a van racing as well this weekend.
the Thrifty Bathurst 500. This is a
there?
huge weekend. Two top 10 shootouts, two 250k supercars races to start. a massive
Okay, we seem to have gained a gap. We pulled away. Now extended the 1 second gap. I need that because, no, my luck, the AI seems to be very good with shit tyres and I'm horrendous with them.
I've already got a bit of a line for.
Okay, we seem to have gained a gap. We pulled away. Now extended the 1 second gap.
The home of the
I
wreck
need that
warehouse.
because,
Where
oh
fans
shit,
get covered
no,
in
my
that.
luck, the AI seems to be very good with shit tyres and I'm horrendous with them.
And 15 minutes across us to silver. I'm sure you won't to silver. Here's 15 minutes of him on screen.
Marcus Winkle.
15 minutes across us to silver. Absolute terrible in the F1 car.
I've seen a few bits pop up on my Facebook recently of like when the Bathurst 12 hour they had to sort of queue up guy kangaroos going across the track. What a circuit. You don't get that anywhere else, do you?
It's the one place as well where they had to red flag it because a tree fell into the track.
Because a tree fell into the track, yeah, remember that? I've seen a few bits pop up, I remember that.
I might do some, after this F2 race, I might do some open lobbies, see what shit happens in there. That might be funny.
Don't do it.
Well, it's going to be entertaining for you guys. For me, it'd be fucking stressful.
Have a good long stream, just a lot of love.
Yeah.
I might do some after this.
Racing AI is like,
some open lobby. See what
you know, this is good for. Oh god.
That might be funny.
Good to just make a series from it, but for actual content and entertainment,
Fucking stressful.
you know.
What if you want that? Sport mode on Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
God. I need to actually buy the one race.
Open lobbies, yeah.
Well, racing
Yeah,
AI is like,
actually find it an open lobby.
you know, this is good for caution. We got a yellow flag. Good to just make a series from it, but for actual content and
ACC
entertainment,
gets a bit like that, doesn't it, as
you
well?
know.
What if you want that?
ACC
Sport
can be
mode on
better.
Gran Turismo.
Are we gonna have a safety car here, or what? We got a constant yellow flag here. I don't think we are.
I reckon it's simple.
Caution, we got a yellow flag.
1 month's time, do a Bathurst 6-hour drive as well.
ACC gets a bit like that, doesn't it?
I will happily commentate the whole 6 hours.
I'll happily race it.
Have a safety car.
The whole 6 hours.
What? We got a constant yellow flag here.
I love Bathurst.
I love that.
You know I do.
But my back won't like it.
I love it
That's
as a
my
spectator.
problem.
Well, hey, team of 3. I think team of 3, you, Jay and Daz, but I'm sure Daz commentate the whole 6 hours.
I'll happily race it. I wish Simplay had safety cars.
Who
Just
said
after,
that?
I said I wish Simplay had safety cars.
I'll be the safety car driver.
You know I do.
Yeah.
After,
You could have a car do the safety car.
In all fairness, because of that event page, you wouldn't need to be called P-Rated or PM Motorsport. Your name could just literally be
safety car.
Do like
could actually-
a silver livery in the fucking...
In a
I
Merc.
said I wish
In a all the
Simplay
green
had safety
Aston.
All the
cars.
green
Golf
Aston,
one.
yeah, the red Merc or the green Aston.
In the GT4 ones.
Have a car do the safety car. Yeah, and just sit there in the pits and wait for the best accident.
Yeah.
Oh no, but could you imagine that blockade up the hill? All of us got the safety
Oh,
car.
shit.
Oh, thank
I think we need to do it as a fun race to see what people think of it. Someone doing a
In
safety
the
car.
GT4 ones.
Oh, we would have one straight away after race 1 and rolled off on Thursday.
Race rules, here we go. So maximum driving time 340 after as much minutes, bronze drivers.
Oh god. Oh shit.
Back in a sec, I've just got to...
Yeah, the grip levels have gone.
He's gone off.
Yeah, nice one. Race strategy.
Yep, the grip levels have gone. And I've just gone flying straight on. Yeah, the grip levels have gone. Let's try to get back in the DRS zone and try and gain some places back with 2 laps left. After going very far off. And I've just gone flying straight on. Let's try and claw them back. Let's try and get them in. Try to get back in. They're all in DRS trains, so some places back with 2 laps left. After going very no front grip whatsoever. Let's try and claw them back. Let's try and get them in. They're all in DRS trains, so.
How about we grab last year's race winners and we share, fellas, a bit of a beer with the mountain. I reckon the crew's coming.
No front end grip, but loads of rear traction. So that's going to help us out.
Cheers. Well done to last year. This is the local lager fellas. Well done, boys, on the win last year. You're kind of a bit of a local in this part of the world, Kenny.
No front end grip, but loads of rear traction. So that's going to help us out.
There's plenty of this stuff in the fridge.
Let's have a chat, guys, about 12 months ago. The success that you brought in from the year prior, but Jill, 3 in a row, to be able to do that is one thing, but to share a couple of these guys is also very special.
Already 2 in a row is something, already winning is something. Like Kenny said before, sometimes you come here your whole life and you never win. So what we did was just I don't know, fantastic.
You look so happy with me there, mate.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Pride thing.
I'm not normally awake before 7 on a Sunday.
Excellent.
I'm still in bed right by about 10 o'clock.
How hard was it to execute that strategy?
Well, it's always really tough because we were both really close in driving time, and yeah, the team just did a perfect job.
I'm not normally awake
I remember sitting at the top, and I said, oh, now if we don't take tires, we're going to win. And I'm still getting goosebumps watching you just for real fuel, and then you went.
Yes, I'm playing
before the Porsche and before the BAM car, and yeah, such a nice feeling.
I've got to try the sim world downloaded.
It was difficult to watch.
Nice.
Walked up and
Well, there's a one with the bundle with the Tried Scotsman on there, cheaper than buying the actual game.
do something because I was
Okay.
Excellent.
I think 5th is all we're going to get out of this after my mess up into turn 1.
really nervous, and yeah,
What do you mean, oh no? Hey! What do you mean, oh no?
Unless I can catch these two in front. But
What do you mean, oh no?
oh, it's our teammate in front of us.
No, mummy's working.
5th is all we're going to get out of this after
Mummy's
my
cleaning.
mess up into turn 1.
very close, you know, almost the same Daytona.
Come here.
This is difficult with my weight. And,
Some cars coming on the track in a minute, look. Some racing.
Unless I can catch these two in front. Oh god.
There's some cars coming on track.
I want to be closer, so
Can we sit and watch?
We've got to beat Logan Sargent. We can't let
Look at these
that
cars.
fullback beat us.
I'm getting better, but it takes a long time, and you don't get a lot of track time. But for me, it was a dream, and 22 was a win, but it was a pro-am race, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to try for an outright. You know, for someone like me, to hit outright win is a dream, so we tried and we did it. And,
We've got to beat Logan Sargent. We can't let a bit twitchy on exit. Beat us.
but we'll try.
There's now a few different teams trying to, a couple of the Audi guys who are trying to do exactly what you achieved. Talk us through that last stint.
Nah, I don't think we're going to catch him.
Came from sharing in the Rolex victory a few weeks prior, and now you guys are
So who's closest to position, man?
Well, like Lucas said,
You, I believe. You said
the
6.
stint prior to the last stint, they told me full push to
Matt
try
said
to catch
3rd.
the Porsche, and you were getting used to
I was
it.
leading and then I just missed my brakes.
I turned the TC down and I was like, yeah, I just fully pushed, and then I arrive in the pit and I see the tires down, but there's
Nah, I
no
don't think
mechanics
we're
again,
gonna
and
catch
I'm
him.
like, what's going on? And then they are like, okay, no tires, you just go. And I exit the pit lane, and the engineer say, yeah, we are in the
You,
pit.
I
And
believe.
look
You
at
said
the
6.
and I see 58 minutes to go, and I'm
Matt
like,
said
yeah.
Oh,
3rd.
look who's on the comms.
I was leading and then I just missed my brakes.
Through my vision, I was like, you know what?
Oh, I've missed my brakes
Murray,
again.
Him, Ben Edwards are my 3 favourite commentators.
3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Whoops. Oh no, the rears are gone and I don't have any grip.
I can never remember this guy.
Oh, I've missed my brakes again.
Lee Diffie? Or John Hindhaugh?
This is the northern guy.
John Hindhaugh.
3-second time penalty for
Finding.
corner cutting. Whoops.
He's the voice of Lamar, isn't he?
Yeah.
Really?
He's one of my 3 favourite
Oh no,
commentators.
the rears are gone and I don't have any grip.
Ben Edwards is local to me.
But I'm talking touring car Ben Edwards, not since he's done the F1.
But Ben Edwards did F1 before he did touring
Yeah,
cars.
I know he did, but again, give me the
On,
Ben Edwards from touring
Eurosport.
car any day of the week.
He's the voice of Lamar. When Eurosport used to cover F1 with Sean Watson. Oh, what about Croft? Not Crosby, Addison, David Addison.
I don't mind David Addison, but he doesn't make me top 3.
Ben Edwards did F1 before he did Well, he's better than Crosby. Anyone's better than Crosby.
Yeah, Crofty, man. Crofty makes so many mistakes.
I think we're going to finish 7th.
So much to see.
And these cars, look. Hey, these cars. Can't see them, but it looks dark.
It'll be late in an hour.
Look how dark that is going up the mountain. There's no floodlights.
No.
Along the way. That's what they're shooting.
Not the best sprint race, but you know.
Still a couple of points on the board.
7th in the end. Should have won that really. Somehow I got driver of the day. So, you know, I lost places rather than gain. I lost a place in the end. After the sprint.
Oh, the best sprint race.
Dams, Daniel.
You guys are a family at this point. What does it mean that Luca is getting this opportunity to qualify?
Should have won that really.
Yeah, well,
somehow I got driver of the day.
before,
Standings. Oh, there's only 8 points in it. No, I lost places rather than gain. I lost a place in the end. After the sprint.
You know, this sport is all about team spirit, and
Dams, Daniel.
it's also annoying for others. So
Look at this start.
we arrived there, I say, you know what, I would like that you do quali, even if the team asked me, because you deserve it, you're very quick, and you never did it here. So
oh, there's only 8 points in it.
and I have 100% trust on him that he's going to do fantastic.
At the end of last year's race, you didn't get those new tires that you were promised.
The Wanglebolts haven't had many boys.
Sticker tires, and it's just you and Mountain, especially because there's no one in front of you. How magical is it?
Joe Whitty for them.
It's so magical. If you look at me, I'm
Matt Neal, Wanglebolts, he's the best one. I'm saying the best
it's
one.
magical.
I apologise.
It's magical, and you know there is always a
Because
rule
Jam
kind of
is
in
the best
battles
one.
that you drive 95%, and then for
Fuck's sake.
98 you come up, and then for quali you're like, okay, what happens? 100%. Let's hope you still keep a little bit of margin because the race is more
So you
important.
don't do the murder house,
But
you
yeah,
take all the
going
doors
down
off
low
and
fuel
then
with new
they can't
tires,
get out and never
new
leave.
surreal.
Flag is out, guys.
Play an instrument.
Takes it into the shootout.
Plays a field.
What do we reckon then? As the
I'm sure it's played good ball because it was free, wasn't it?
I was going to start a new game.
It's just hurry up and hurry up.
Do the sim play out.
With
So
that
the
weather,
sim play
it's
drive.
coming. Just starting to get see on the weather radar, alerts coming through the rain.
Should have done.
4 to 5 minutes. So I would have thought now what you would have done. Traditionally, you would have for this session rolled out on a lightly used set of tires that go to brand new set. I think you throw your new set on now and have a crash. And if it doesn't rain after the first half of this session, maybe then spend another set just to make sure that you're in. Bathurst, we know how fickle the weather can be here. We know how quickly it can roll in. So whilst the track is dry, and importantly, there's less direct sunlight.
Right. Let's go for the feature race.
Yeah, it's pretty much what
13 times set. Let's just remind ourselves, because although this is part 2, and it's the top 50%.
Right, streaming then, lads, yeah?
Yeah, literally, I'm up most of the night just watching back. He got a line this morning. I got up at 7:30. So, she has nice lines. We've got 11. That's the kind of guy I am. Do you know what I mean? That is the kind of guy I am. I am so good. I give her a line.
Right, streaming then, lads, yeah? Let's go into the feature race.
Load of rubbish today and everything, so that's the kind of guy I am. I've worked hard all day.
And you put the new guy behind the wheel.
Ooh,
That's exactly what
this is
Manthai
interesting.
A has elected to do with the Grello portion. The 912 has Anacon Guggen behind the wheel.
They want me to do medium, soft, soft.
That's a bit more wear than...
Let's go into the feature race.
In Bathurst 12-hour history, both former winners of the Alan Tomlinson Polaroid on the bench. On the bench.
Am I on the old tyres? I think I am.
In 2015 with Audi and Matt Campbell with Porsche, with a lap that at the elbow was 7/10
I want to get rid of this then. I don't want to. I don't want to do that.
Not a very long stint on the mediums, is it?
No.
They must be dead.
The rules to say they can't change drivers.
Well, no,
that's true. But with that weather,
on these
coming,
old
I'm playing devil's advocate. I like it, but I'm loving what Jules
Why can't I want to get rid of it. I don't want to.
Because when we've been calling practice sessions over the stream, we've been singing Lucas Stoltz's praises.
So I have to do that no matter what. Right, okay.
He's done the setup work in the hot part of practice. He doesn't get to do this session. Then in the race, he's always driving in the hot part of the day when the car's free. He's here, just moving around. And the fact that he says that Luke has always done that, I've always got the Hollywood.
Oh, no, we fucked because he had him in the pool.
Real leadership, and that's what really brings race teams together when you're a superstar.
Right.
Don't forget, guys, hit thumbs up on Dan's YouTube video. Subscribe to his channel if you're new, and come over to his Twitch and press follow as well to check out Simplay Motorsport while you're on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified there. do all that good stuff for that. Great content creator. There's a lot of effort into making these streams top quality for you. That's right. Keep up on them, show us to what. Don't forget, guys.
Go on, Matt. Throw yours in there.
And while you're on Twitch,
I knew what you were fucking. I knew you did that just so you could promote yourself, didn't you?
No, I was doing it.
Sport gaming.
Yeah, PMO Sport Gaming. Yeah. Micro J's, Daz Automatic, Diesel Soft.
No. Right, let's get rid of the Daz Automatic. We can't have his fucking stream being promoted here. Him and Dennis trying to take me out lap 1 in the sprint race. Jesus Christ.
Dennis sent it on Daz and just T-boned him.
Yeah.
I think some of that also was really...
No. Right, let's get rid of the Daz Automatic. We can't have his fucking stream being promoted.
He's not said it.
Him and Dennis trying to take me out lap 1.
I am very surprised how quiet he's been. Is he on this?
Who?
The overtaker may not have seen it. Like he'd be very quiet over his big penalty.
So as a reminder, at the end of this 25 minutes and 27 seconds remaining in this qualifying, we will know the 10 cars that will take part in the
Looks like I am using an old set of mediums.
this top 10 shootout.
Yeah, they're the ones on practice, aren't they? All split
No,
race.
they're probably the sprint one, I think.
Here we go. The double file. Well, nearly. They're going to
Looks like I am using an old set of mediums.
they'll probably go double file after the chase. Oh, are we doing single file start?
They're probably
Definitely the weather is the talking point down here, guys. The great Craig Lowndes.
I think they're doing single file
Because
start.
they've got a very special weather vane in here. Craig, now that's next level technology.
Floyd, where's that portable DVD player?
A couple of days ago, decided we just needed a bit more something high tech.
Where's
Yeah,
his
they're
portable
doing
DVD player?
Doesn't run out of batteries, doesn't run on Wi-Fi, and you can see it's now
Excellent, look
speaking.
at these cars.
It tells me when it's when.
They're doing single file. Maybe that's what we need to do.
Overtaker will be like, yes, do it.
We had another great idea for that.
That's what he wants. He wants everyone to do single file.
Snakes and ladders. So we're just going to roll the dice. Perfect. That can't possibly go wrong. Randall's a trained engineer as well, so he's a bit of a bright thinker, clearly. And he's kept the humour.
They actually started now.
Yeah, just started.
It's a great way of keeping the upbeat spirit in here.
And already weaving to try and find temperature.
That's what
he wants.
So I think we still sort of,
Oh, fuck you, you advert.
Oh, as if you just put an advert on for Destiny just after race start.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens this afternoon.
I've got an advert as well. What the fuck?
They actually started now.
I'm not paying the premium, mate. Piss off, you two.
Starting 5th, boys. Where are we finishing in the feature?
Drives the race car better. Yes. So he probably spends no time looking at data.
How many laps is it?
14.
Time working on his gas.
PN?
I'm going to go
P3, both going 3. Not check.
Starting
5th, boys. Where are we finishing?
No, it depends on the cut the fourth. They say you're right, it's cut the fourth.
14.
Representative lap times happening.
Oh my god.
Remember 203.42. The time debate. Lucas Stoles has done a 3.
Oh shit.
On his first full flying lap.
P3,
Cam Waters
both
goes to
going 3.
third. Jordan Love is in the 88. Jamal Motor Racing 888 car. He's gone 4th. So already these heavy hitters starting to fire in qualifying. The Repco back is 12 hours.
I've got no front wing. Oh shit. Well, I've got a front wing, but very little of it, and it's going to cost me so much in the pits.
And it's going to make your neck of tires even worse.
That's starting to get down to the kind of lap times that we're
Okay, Dan, you really look at the car, pick the car.
I've got no front wing.
Where did Smokey finish?
So that would have put everyone in the top 4 in that.
It's
Well, I've
10
got a
second
front wing,
penalty,
but
doesn't
very
it?
little of it, and it's going to cost me so much
So
in the
we're
pits.
starting to gain for overhand here. This might be the best conditions if it stays dry. This with a bit of cloud cover, a little bit of a qualifying cloud as you called it earlier on.
Yeah, well, and certainly that's taking effect over the full circuit.
And it was actually whilst
Porsche inside in the paddock.
He gone deep.
at the end saying
We had gone deep. I think you went wide.
Yeah, I think they've gone back side by
now the
side.
sun's gone, so there's no UV on the racetrack and it's cooling down. So So
I think there's only 28 cars,
starting to
definitely.
pick up speed in our timing screen.
Because obviously the shipping is still a bit at the moment, isn't it?
Sectors flashing up on the timing screen.
Yeah, it goes off, guys.
He's got the fastest.
This is the Intercontinental GT, isn't it?
Yeah, first round.
It's after this the Kyle Army 9 hours.
So deep on the brakes, 70 metres.
Something like that, or it could be North Road for May.
Oh yeah, because the Nord slash that part.
He's going to need to be in the low twos, I think.
We're only about 200 cars on the grid.
To do that early. Feeney now comes in 2-6, and Sheldon van der Linden's continue to go on with his fast forward.
And of course, the thing to remember in this session is while the fastest
Such a long pit stop.
the numbers we need to look at are anywhere between 7th and 14th.
They're not doing Kyle.
13 seconds to Have they got a safety car already?
No, that's a slow-mo.
Oh.
Bathurst today. And then May 30th to June 2nd is Nürburgring 24. Then it's Spa 24.
Such a long pit stop.
For Sheldon van der Linden.
I thought all week the BMW
There's only the couple
and
then.
they just weren't showing
13
it.
seconds. Have they got a safety car already?
This man here, Maxime Martin, got a very good lap in practice and then put it away, didn't show us what they had.
Interestingly, Sheldon van der Linden goes to the top with without a best sector time. He's just put a really good lap together.
Just because the
It
bang
starts us on another quick
one of the good two still for green.
If it doesn't rain, you have some really good time to compete with the second half of this session. They're going to have to work out what they're doing.
You know what? I'd take Sepang, Sugo, Fuji, and Shanghai. I don't know Okayama and I don't know Chang.
Okinawa is the old F1 circuit, 94, 95.
Mate, I was 2-3.
Out of control at the wrong place for Forest Elbow, and there was
Schumacher won both
no
races.
at the wall at the exit of Forest Elbow. You want to talk about commitment? That was it in spades.
Pitted early with the new front wing, fresh tyres, no cars in our way.
Decent running since second at the moment. Just under 4 tenths away from
Teammates in the pits. Shit.
They want to get these cars put away, don't they? They want to get it done right now.
A lot of cars in pits. We're not going to jump any of them. Because they will probably just change tyres while I had to change the front wing. Fresh tyres, no cars in our way. And I've run wide in the final corner, which is great. Teammates in the pit. Shit. A lot of cars in pits. We're not going to jump any of them. They will probably just change tyres while I have to change front wing.
Sheldon van der Linden, the younger brother of Kelvin van der Linden.
I haven't lost too much time.
22 Audi and is currently
Wide in the final corner, which is great.
I was
behind, I was ahead of Sargent going into the pit, and he's just only a couple of cars ahead.
Kelvin van der Linden, who's just gone the fastest across the top of the mountain in the middle sector, and he is fastest cumulative to the end of the second sector.
I was behind, I was ahead of Sargent going into the pit, and he's just only a couple of cars ahead.
He's very, very good with high downforce across the top of the mountain, but probably do not have the same straight line performance as the BMW. How late does he brake? 100-metre board into the chase. That is seriously deep from van der Linden. Gets through there nicely, very neat, tidy. And you get it stopped on the bumps into the final corner. Gets it in there, so all eyes to the timing screen. What does Kelvin van der Linden have for us as he comes to the line? Through to third, 2:02.4, just 2 tenths off.
Is that
brother's time?
Well, you've got to ask yourself, is that enough? These guys are pushing.
Oh, that was a optimistic move.
Fastest right now, you just need to be 10th.
Or opportunist move.
Spoke earlier and said that we're really going to have our eyes on 7th to 13th in that bump zone area. Best place to be is in the top 3 or 4, because there's less chance of being bumped. So here's Lucas Stoltz coming to finish his one.
Never been presumptuous enough
Oh, that was a optimistic move.
But I think up there you're pretty good, and that lap
Opportunist
will help. 2:02.20, 4/10,000 quicker than Sheldon van der Linden, and that's good because this lap won't count. Got the grass on the turn into Hill Corner, and he'll have to throw that one away. But it's good enough to go quicker. So 2:02.0 right now. Let's hold for 10th at 2:03.85. This is not going to be enough to get through to the 10. Glenn Wood's lap that he did in part 1 of qualifying at a 2:03.42. It holds up. He's still
holding up.
6th.
And given the sunlight that was on the circuit, Woods at that time versus the lack of sunlight right now, that's a serious.
I think that's pit stops all done.
Half-hour session, but I think he's probably in the game longer than they thought they were going to be.
Halfway through the session, he was still in with a shout. Good point.
If we're talking cut off at the moment to get into the 10, it's that cut.
Now it's time to pick these off one by one. And look after the tyres. I think that's pit stops all done. Because we're going to go to a set of used softs, and I've damaged the front wing, so that's a good start.
So he bumps Wood as well with a 303.
And we should say here, as Matt Campbell is jumping
off
in
one by one.
His Porsche 992, a 992 that is slightly heavier, not because Matt Campbell has got it, but we should say,
Softs, and I've damaged the front wing, so that's a good start.
We should say, for those of you who don't know this circuit and aren't watching the pictures, you're listening on RS1 around the world, there's no curves on the outside when these people are turning, when these drivers are turning in. There's a white line, and then there's grass scarf. So if you drop your Pirellis off, first of all, you've got less grip, but then you've got to drag them back onto the surface and potentially risk inside shoulder damage.
Yeah, it's old school here at that first. There's no acres of tarmac here. Get it wrong, there's consequences. That's certainly been the case across the top of the mountain. The same rings true down the bottom as well.
Fast start of the race, which is good. We passed the car that was blowing up, so luckily we don't get a penalty for passing under yellow, because it was that car that was blowing up.
Amazing lineup to be part of, and I feel so lucky, but just watching both of these guys drive, look at their data, ask them questions, it's a big privilege for myself.
Let's see if we can slowly creep onto the back of these guys.
The ambition, or just happy to settle in the shootout and focus on the race tomorrow?
I mean, every driver wants pole. A 12-hour race is not so important, but it'd be nice to be sort of closer to the front end.
You've been on pole before with Chaz Moss.
I've got to try and nurse my tyres as well.
Excitement around what lap time could be done, what do you think's capable?
Yeah, it's hard to know. I mean, track's cool now, so it's going to be fast. I mean, when Chaz got that amazing pole lap back in 22.
No aggressive turning, just nice, smooth driving.
And the feeling in the garage, it was so much more special than we could have ever imagined. So, I mean, if we could replicate that, that would be amazing. I mean, to get a race result would be pretty cool too. So, whatever happens, happens. But yeah, we're trying. We want it. Let's see what happens. All the best, mate. Thanks, Dave.
No aggressive turning, just nice, smooth driving.
Kids are at home watching on, cheering on Dad for a big weekend and a real shot to claim an outright win at Mount Panoramas.
They're all in a DRS train, so they're kind of towing each other around at the minute.
The GT3 racing around the world is managed by something called Balance of Performance. It's managed by SRO Motorsports Group, who run this category globally. And it's the series of checks and balances on a performance level that means front engine, 6.2 litre, normally aspirated Mercedes-AMG can be as competitive as a rear engine Porsche 911 or a mid-engine V10 Audi R8. But it's also a bit of a game between the various manufacturers, and there are some things given and some things taken away.
It's dynamic.
Correct, to adjust the performance of various cars across the course of indeed a season, but also an event. Now it's 11:34 time today. An update to the balance of performance regulation was applied for this event, so the changes came into effect immediately. And the result
Hopefully a safety car will be able to help us out maybe later on in the race.
Kilos removed from its minimum racing weight. The Porsches had 10 kilos added.
Was that the same 10 kilos?
No, they took it from one car and put it right into
Not
the other
quite
one.
into this DRS train, which is annoying.
The Lamborghini had a slightly larger air restrictor, so
Hopefully a safety car will be able to help us out maybe later on in the race.
So fascinating. The BMWs have come alive all of a sudden.
A couple of moments ago, big slide going down into.
How are the tyres looking? Okay, lap 9 and 10 is when we're planning to pit.
Just noted, by the way, into the pit lane and out again, the 992 that started that conversation. Matt Campbell getting in.
And you use these softs as best I possibly can.
So there are cherished drivers in the middle of this session, and that's pressure from Matt Campbell to get them in to the parade shootouts.
Into the pit lane and not going back out again. The car that is currently topping the charts, the number 75 Sun Energy 1 Mercedes. Lucas Stoltz with the mic drop with that lap. Came in, put the car in gear, turned it off, so that it won't go back down the pit lane, and got out. He now gets to sit back and watch and enjoy the rest of this session. And he got quite the adulation from all the crew to say, and you did it, buddy. Thanks.
4 1,000ths of a second quicker than Sheldon van der Linde, but they look pretty safe at the moment. That'll continue. Stoles, van
Roger.
der Linde, Sheldon in front of Kelvin and Brock Feeney next.
11 minutes left, gentlemen. You Pirellis be prepared or already bolted on. How about that pressure for Matt Campbell, Garth? I mean, it's confidence in your driver.
Okay, now we're starting to bring that gap down. Seems to be a lot better on the soft tyres, I believe, than the guys around. We're able to use them better.
Look, it is pressure. I mean, we love Matty Campbell and what he's done in Porsche race cars around Mount Panorama, but jump in the car on a brand new set of tyres with 10 minutes left in the session when you're outside.
Okay, now we're starting to bring that gap down.
Even for Matty Campbell,
Seems to be a lot better on the soft tyres, I believe, than the guys around. We're able to use them better.
Garth, we see it so often in the Repco Supercars Championship in qualifying when two cars decide, you know what, let's just save the rubber for the shootout, hopefully have more to go for the race. And that is the plan for BMW. They're second and fifth in the qualifying session at the moment. They reckon that's going to be enough to have them locked in, so both drivers of these cars are out with their helmets on.
We thought Vander and Sheldon would be safe. Maxime Martin, who was fifth, now sixth. I'd be still in the car. I'd have new tyres on, but I'd still be in the car because you can still roll with about 7 minutes to go and get 2 push laps in. And so if you feel like you're starting to get bumped, if you get bumped much more, if you get bumped down to 8, say, in the next 2 minutes, you need to get going. So Matt Campbell, we've already spoken about him. He's a chance to bump.
Oh, bouncy moment over the curbs.
One on the previous lap, very good lap this lap. Behind him, top practice 6. He's on a good lap as well, so there's plenty of potential to be bumped all the way from 6 outside. So big risk here from BMW.
The longer four we go into this session, that 203.42 from Glenwood gets better and better.
I was just about to say the same thing, Grills. He's still sitting in 7th position. And he's top of his class in front. He's just been bumped by a traditional Cam Waters now, so he's right on the bubble. But he's still top of his.
Not good, is it? They're not even in
loves in the same class, isn't he? So he's now taking over the Pro Am pool, if there was such a thing, leading that class at the moment.
All intents and purposes, it's all the same.
Exactly right.
As far as qualifying goes. So don't worry about the Pro Am podium tomorrow.
Bumping quality, Picarello, Cell, Porsche. Very, very fast.
Big smack.
Slightly older for Porsche, but that presumably
did the VOP affect that one?
Well, I thought exactly.
That didn't get the 10 points. Only the Type 992, not the 991.
There we go, Picarello into the 10, 3-0.
And all of a sudden Glenwood is on the bubble in 10th position and a 203.4.
Hey, look, they'll be ecstatic to still be in the game and be on the bubble.
And you're right. The fact that he did that in the direct sunlight, much hotter conditions. It's a very special lap, and he's out.
Taxi Goats in the 77 for Craft Bamboo Racing, jumps up to 8th position. So Glenwood bumped from the top 10. Right on board with Brock Feeney, who very nearly scored the Alan Simonson Pole Award here 12 months ago at Mount Panorama. He's in the chase, he's on a very good lap. Quickest of anybody to the first sector. Quickest for the car to the middle, and he is on the personal best. He's just got the braking to do at Murray's Corner, National Motor Racing Museum on his right. Start-finish line directly in front, and is this improvement? It is. Brock Feeney goes to 3rd, just over a 10th of a second away from Lucas Stoll's benchmark in this session. So he climbs to 3rd position. Maro Engel goes to 6th in the 130 group of MAMG. So that's him firing up the leaderboard. And all of a sudden, Alessio Picarello now on the bubble in 10th position.
But on the bubble, a very good third sector. Yeah, Picarello. Continue just to monitor the 46 BMW. Maxime Martin, they put the few in the race.
No chance. My tyres are dead.
6.5 minutes left in the session. No chance really getting out on a new tyre and getting that tyre prepped to go. So that's one that we will keep an eye on. As is this car right here. Campbell. First real push lap. This car currently 15th and out of the game.
No chance. My tyres are dead. That's a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting. Well, it wasn't fast enough, you bunch of cunts.
That's all right, isn't it?
That's bad. I'd say it's probably the best way to put it.
Yeah. All right. So Luke.
Oh, Feeney. Have a go at the first sector for Feeney.
Look at the totem pole. It's purple. That third.
That's a fantastic stop.
Like.
Faster than we were expecting. Well, it wasn't fast enough, you bunch of cunts.
Cumulative. 2 tenths up on Lucas Stolt. Will this be the first one of the weekend from Rob Feeney?
Safe regardless.
Yep.
This is fun though for now.
Well, this is setting up for later.
Personal enjoyment for the Fiend.
Lower fuel, of course. They've had to put
Right on the rear wing of Vesti.
all the way through this half an hour, whereas when we come back
And we're behind a whole bunch of cars.
for the Pirelli shootout for the Alan Simonson Pool Award, will be running a lot skinnier in terms of.
Hopefully most of these guys will pit. Hopefully.
Oh, beautifully to the apex, runs right, almost millimetre perfect, and thank you very much indeed.
Right on the rear wing of Vesti.
8-9.
Time to put that car away.
And we're behind a whole bunch of cars.
Just to listen. Brock has rolled out of it. Curious just to listen the onboard shot from Brock Feeney versus the onboard
Talk
shot
about
from
green.
Lucas Stolt. Just watching Benny Campbell come to the line in the Grello Porsche, and he's 12, so he's needed to push on this next lap.
He needs half a second or more.
He's not braking as late as Stoltz, and he's rolling more speed through the mid-corner, where Stoltz is sending it very, very deep, and then probably doesn't have the flow in the mid-corner that Phoenix.
Oh, we missed our brakes and somehow just missed the car in front. And turned it into an overtaking opportunity. Whoops.
1 second now. Rob Feeney in first, and Maxi Goetz, who is 10th and on the bubble. This is to make the Pirelli shootout later on this afternoon. And right now, the Contex Craft Bamboo Racing Mercedes AMG is just.
Oh, we missed our brakes and somehow just missed the car in front. Turned it into an overtaking opportunity.
Virtually Matt Campbell.
There you go, Jamble, Wangle Ball, deceased, Death by Old Age, Summer Holiday. Jamble had 4 kids, he had Matt Neal, Susie Wolf, Jeff Hawkins, Jade Edwards. Did Matt Neal have kids?
I'm not convinced Matt Martinez here.
He's got 3 tenths of the buffer to Maxi Goetz and behind him. This guy certainly has the capability to get much further up the order. His first sector is a PB. 31.6 to the middle, still a second to the 22 Audi across the top of Mount Panorama. This will be enough to get him in, but just into the 10.
Real estate in the last 3 spots was a top 10. Prime for the next 3 years. Second. On board with Matt Campbell. Flat through the king. Now to decide where to brake. At 110. So much speed through the chase.
Sergeant around the outside. Lovely jubbly. Oh no, he's got DRS now. Shit. You have to go the outside, man.
Comes to the line. What does he have? He goes in just. He's still going to need more, I feel.
Oh, I've gone deep. He's gone for the undercut, and he's got no traction. See you later, bitch. Around the outside. Lovely jubbly. See you later. Oh shit, more DRS.
Nice first sector.
You have to go the outside, man.
Sorry, Garth. The Porsches traditionally in history here, they are slightly lighter, tune of about 50 kilos to the
Oh,
AMG,
I've gone
so
deep. He's gone for the undercut, and he's got no traction. See you later,
Next
bitch.
higher on to get it better as Cam just gives Dick Thompson's wall on the outside of the
See you later.
Forest elbow.
Oh shit,
A little
more
bit of
DRS.
nudge. So So this is quite a good lap for Cam. Personal best to the first and second sectors. He's only 1.1 seconds away from the quickest time of the session. And a 3-0 doesn't have to find much to get him into the top 10. In fact, he only needs to find
not Marcello, sorry,
and that's not we just remind ourselves, we're not setting Paul in this session. Round of applause for Rob Feeney down at Triple Eight because he's done an outstanding job. The only guy to the ones all weekend so far. Is Waters in or out? Doesn't have to find much time. Where does Triple Two go? Stay.
The last corner, the car really
Go on, embrace Jessica Hawkins.
Did you see how long
Do it.
it took to
Embrace it,
walk
Ghost.
across to the left-hand side of the road after he'd come out of the BMW M elbow, so that he was putting as little lock into that car. He didn't want to scrub any tenth of a kilometre an hour off that car.
Campbell's about a tenth up on where he was this time last lap. So a little bit of improvement. He's just looking to be safe now. Almost everyone ahead of him is in pit lane. So he just gets it stopped in the braking zone. Up the hill into the chase. Where
Come on.
Matt Campbell? He's ninth. He's in.
Fuck off, Sergeant.
A little bit more buffer zone. He'll get one more opportunity if he wants it, but it really needs to be this lap for Matt Campbell. It's an improvement to 2:02.56.
Look at that lone spectator standing there. What a guy.
He's on the bubble.
There's racing on the spot.
Come on.
Cam Waters or Lee Holdsworth who can
Fuck off, Sergeant.
bump anybody out now, and Matt Campbell is, I think he's going to be all right, isn't he? Because even if both of those two got in, there's two people behind him.
I wonder if you can get a training on driving. I know you can.
Waters still going on with it. So Cam is on right at the top of the hill now and has set a personal best lap times at this point.
How many bubbles flying around?
To make the shootout,
bubbles
flying around. Bathurst champion in the 1000. All goes to 12. Exactly a second away from the quickest time. So it's all down to this guy, Mildura's Cameron Waters. He spent the summer in a sprint car on the dirt tracks of Australia doing really good things. Can he get his car into the shootout for Scott Taylor Motorsport?
He's not leaving much on the circuit, is he? Already hustled it through the final corner.
Proves his lap time, but not his position. So Holdsworth missed the shootout by less than a tenth of a second. Waters was a tenth of a second to miss the shootout by.
Matt Campbell, by the way, still pushing on.
Doesn't look like we're going to get third.
And this is fact finding for 4 o'clock this afternoon.
He struggled at Saudi, to be fair.
I do wonder whether
Yeah, it's just driving this tank of a car.
Red Bull are you in?
I'm in the Carlin.
Yeah, well that's another point because he's running.
Doesn't look like we're going to get third.
Two groups of 5 for the pole shuffle. So what does Matt Campbell have for us?
Yeah. Trying to get to AlphaTauri, but don't know if I want to be there now. Oh, shit, there's a corner there. Oh, we got understeer now. Horrendous understeer. Oh, no. Yeah, no. Stay ahead of fucking Sergeant. Trying to get to AlphaTauri, but don't know if I want to be there now. Shit, there's a corner there.
Top 10 that will take part in the Rally Shootout.
Oh, we got understeer now. Horrendous understeer.
Great luck, Rob Feeney. The first is the ones all weekend. Lucas Stoles did the job for Sun. NH1 Racing to go second. Less than a second covering the top 10 cars, and it's even closer, just outside of it. Those that were on the outside looking in, so Maxi Goats just...
Oh, skim the wall then, Jesus Christ.
7/100ths of a second. And Lee Holdsworth, that's a really good job from that team as well. Cam Waters, they threw everything at it. Good. They're in a much better position than they've been all weekend. And Glenn Wood, but wasn't for all that excitement at the end. One of the performances of qualifying today, ending up 14th. From the bottom 50%.
Right, so there's no point when I'll
Oh, skim the wall then, Jesus Christ.
Ultra lap times, they've done a great job, and that is a quite position. So well done. Well, what a session, and we've still got more to come this afternoon from Mount Panorama that highlights part 2 of qualifying. 12 out. Enjoyable little half an hour, though.
P4 in the end.
Quite a bit this weekend, turning in from the grass at turn 1. Luke Yulden taking the Audi love all the way to
Yeah, not the best round. Not really a fan of Saudi. Somehow I got driver of the day again.
Van der Linde, he was the fastest man. We didn't see that in our session, so that is why Van der Linde did not roll for the rest
Williams
of the
pulled off a great strategy there. We only went to one stop, but the rest of us all 2 stopped.
But he tried to outdo himself and nearly all ended in tears.
Yeah, not the best round. Not really a fan of Saudi. Somehow I got driver of the day. What, the standings?
The standings, yeah, 'cause I've just done
Sun Energy 1 car continues to look strong. Brock Feeney was on the
Have I gained any points? Williams pulled off a great strategy there. Damn it! One stop, but the rest of us all 2 stops. Just hoping some people will get some penalties after, you know, race 1.
To overtake his 100th race this week. Oh, but he ticked me earlier, Pierre.
Right.
Says I've put on the spreadsheet, not sure if you read, but it's overtake his milestone this week.
Have I gained any points? Damn it!
For you,
Just hoping some people will get penalties after, you know, race 1. With the way people are leaving the channel, might as well keep getting them in.
Because we certainly didn't see
He's
it.
pro.
I felt it far out. It's fast going down the hill there, but we're going to have to make another big step this afternoon to go even quicker. So still second of what we did last year. I'm not sure if we'll get back to that, but it's out of control. Doing these lap times around here is pretty hard work.
The way people are leaving the channel, might as well keep getting them in.
To be up top,
Oh, that Lamborghini, man.
that means nothing.
That was a cheeky move.
What's it like when you come back to the garage after putting in the fastest
I know it was on a
time
probably a
of the year?
GT car, a
And then
GT4.
the crew members are greeting you like a hero.
Yeah, everyone's obviously pretty pumped for me. I'm trying not to play it up at all. There's still a job to do this afternoon, and that's nothing compared to what we've got ahead of us tomorrow. So great, everyone's in good spirits. We've got a good
We didn't do too well overall. We done a 3rd overall in the points. So regarding the championship, I think we should still be leading. Yeah, we got 8 points to Dragovic, so it's not the worst thing. We're still leading in the teams, so yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Saudi, so it's glad to get rid of that race. I don't know. There is some weirdos out there that do like it. While we're in here, we can change the settings. We want to make it slightly harder. Put it on to 90. And the rules, someone's going to change. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Saudi, so yeah. I don't know. There is some weirdos. Now we've done that, you can save that. Actually, I want to change race. We're on long at the minute, slightly hard.
Just heard the cheer from outside your garage, because I'm guessing that the doctor has just left the garage. So how are you enjoying being connected to the 46 and all the fanfare that goes with it?
Do 4, why not? So then the next streams are a little bit more exciting. But that is it for the F2s. What we'll do now is have a look on the online lobbies and see what the hell's going on in there.
We have a good relationship, and
also most likely chaos.
I think we also have a very strong lineup, so now we have to make the step and
most likely.
We love a shootout. Now you get to go later.
But that is it for the F2s. What we'll do now is
Matty Campbell, great to
have
have
a
you
look
back
on the
at
online
Bathurst.
lobbies
Hey,
and
talk
see
us through
what the
that
hell's
session,
going
because you
on in
didn't
there.
start, you gave your teammate Gurvan some laps there, and then the pressure was on to get into the 10.
Most
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it wasn't necessarily our plan, but we decided to switch it up, so he starts and I'll finish. But yeah, interesting session. As you might have seen, like the sun really had a lot of cloud cover early in the session and sort of came back later. But pretty happy with my lap, to be fair. All pretty close in lap times. My few laps
Where do I get that? Do I go F1 World? I don't know how this thing works.
F1 World.
Back at the mountain, also in our brand
Play.
new 992.
Mate, your sectors were so close to looking like you're going to make the top 5 the second part of the shootout, but you're still in the shootout.
Ranked
and you never know the weather
multiplayer.
could play in your favour in that session as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the most important, we're in the shootout. We'll try and tune the car up a little bit for later on. Obviously, the weather's going to be a little bit different when the shootout's on later in the afternoon.
Do I go
But
F1 World? I
looking
don't know
forward
how
to
this
it.
thing works.
Yeah, see what we can do.
You've just been unsuccessful at the Daytona 24. How's it like to come back to Bathurst? It's pretty cool, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's one of my favourite events of the entire
Ranked
calendar.
multiplayer.
Bathurst is my favourite track in the entire world, and to come back here and be a part of it again, it's fantastic, and especially with our new car. So great to be back. I wasn't able to make it a few years, but now I'm back and really enjoying it.
What do you do between now and the shootout later on this afternoon?
Yeah, so we'll go through some videos, some data, just try and fine-tune the car. I don't think we need to make big changes. Obviously, there's still half a second to the front guys, so we'd love to try and bridge that. I think it will be a little bit difficult, but nevertheless, we'll try and make a few changes and see what we can do later on.
Mate, thanks for your time and go well this afternoon.
Just join in a random session. This should be interesting.
The legend of this race and indeed this place. So just confirmation of the session results. These are the 10 cars you'll see in the shootout this afternoon, 6th through 10th. You'll see first. They'll run for 15 minutes, and then it will be a couple of
Are they in a race, or are we about to get raced?
Fast BMW. We think in car
We're about to
32,
race.
battling it out for the Alan Simonson Pole Award as well. So there's so much
One-shot qualifying
We've got
around Bahrain. Oh God,
well.
Jesus!
But this guy, once again, a massive factor at Mount Panorama. Yep, Valentino Rossi is back, and earlier in the weekend, the Argentines caught up with the birthday boy.
We're about to race. We got a mixture of groups in here. One-shot qualifying around Bahrain. Oh God!
It's fantastic. Here in Bathurst, driving the M4, I think is the best birthday.
Last year was your first time here at Bathurst in the M4. Did you have much talk with other drivers before you came to prepare for last year? And then after you drove the first time, what were your thoughts about the track?
Yeah, you know, is always one of my targets, racing Bathurst, because also Europe, this race is very famous, especially it's very famous the track, no? But when you arrive here, is different, because you expect a strange track, but it's really unique, and it's a great race. The level is so high.
Okay, we're not allowed to choose setups, so it is literally just as it is. Sweet.
The track is fantastic. When you drive, you have a lot of fun.
I watched you across
Never
the top
done
of the
these
mountain
before, so
in your
this should
very
be
first
interesting.
practice session here, and your commitment was very high straight away. What's your favourite part of the circuit?
The best part of the circuit for me is when you are on the top and the skyline. So the braking on the right, and after you have right, left. That part is really good because
F1 brakes work a lot better than F2 brakes. And I've invalidated my lap time, so we're going to be starting last, but you know.
You have your own MotoGP team. I'm sure there's lots of things that you can be doing.
Yep,
with your team.
brakes on these are much better than the F2s.
Starting again in cars and trying to get to the top.
Because
F1 brakes work a lot better than F2 brakes.
When I finish with the motorcycle. And
I've invalidated my lap time, so we're going to be starting
my
last.
motorcycle was very long, but when I finished, I was ready to race some years with the car. Because I like.
Yeah,
because I
brakes on these are much better than the F2s.
I enjoy the weekend. I like a lot to drive also the car.
Let's see where we would have been if we were not invalidating our lap times. 12th at the minute.
And work with the team, be part of a family is I like. Is where I am happy.
Sharing your car with two other drivers. With MotoGP, it's your bike, your garage, your team.
Let's see where we would have been if we were not invalidating our lap times.
You work more closely with the other
12th at the minute.
The other team car. How do you go with adjusting for that?
Allora, share the car with two other drivers is very different compared to MotoGP, but I like very much because you create a very good atmosphere.
33.1. That would have hurt us.
First of all, they are all very good guys. And
9th or 10th. A lot of that time was me just being super slow into turn 1. I'm not really expecting the amount of brake power that this had. 33.1. That would have hurt us.
So this helped a lot.
You're scheduled to race Le Mans.
A lot of that time was me just being super slow.
Amazing opportunity so early in your professional car career, but
the amount
is there
of brake
something that you would like to do that's maybe a bit faster, maybe like the BMW hypercar or something like that in the future?
Allora, also Le Mans was one of my targets because it's the most famous race in the world. And when you race with motorcycle, you don't understand completely Le Mans. You understand that it's a great race.
Starting at the back, this should be interesting.
Yeah, okay, but last year I was there I did the Road to Le Mans
Well, this is
race,
far right.
and I saw the atmosphere, the paddock, the track is great. So I cannot wait.
What can go wrong?
About
Oh,
hypercar, I
Martin's
don't
load
know,
up.
sincerely,
Well.
because you know, the
Yo,
hypercar,
baby.
all the
Beans are good
drivers
to go,
are
yeah.
top level, so I don't know if I'm fast enough. And, maybe I will try the hypercar at the end of this year, and after we see. But anyway, also if I continue with GT, I'm happy.
Finally, I'm sure you're aware that they used to race motorbikes here at Bathurst back in the past. Maybe next year when you come back and bring a MotoGP bike and do some laps?
I know this because my team
Well, this is boring.
Australians, no? From Jeremy Burgess and also Gary Coleman, that was my man of the tires and fuel. He raced here with the 750 and he won.
Yeah.
So you always show me the picture and the video.
What level are you on your license?
Bronze.
I make a lap
Yeah, that'd be why everyone's posted on bronze.
Well, this is
You need to
boring.
be gold or higher. So.
I prefer to stay in the car.
Yeah.
Good luck, congratulations.
Pause the teleframe.
Ciao ragazzi.
Yeah.
What level are you on your license?
Bronze.
Yeah, that'd be why everyone's posted on bronze. You need to be gold or higher. So.
Yeah. Pause the teleframe.
Yeah.
BM, Mercedes, Porsche, Mercedes, Audi. Valentino Rossi's P7. Yes, mate. What? Yeah. Making a... Oh, BM, Mercedes. Snoring. Yeah.
I might as well just drive through him at this rate.
No, this should never can't fix front at all.
Yep. I might as well just drive through him at this rate.
Okay, clear.
No, this should never can't fix front at all.
Yep.
What do you go on? Strength event or?
I might as well just drive through him at this rate. What's that?
So you in ranked or
Ranked.
multiplayer?
Oh, there's a Mustang with a Martini livery.
Yeah, it's not real Mustang.
Well.
That's the Mark car. What do you go on? The space frame made of a Mustang.
What's that?
Oh, is it going to overtake though? So you in ranked or
Ranked.
multiplayer? Yeah, it's not real Mustang. That's the Mark car. The space frame made of a Mustang.
What's that?
Oh, is it going to overtake though?
So, a little birdie tells me that Pian got a hole in one and you and Tony didn't. Did someone struggle to get a hole in one last night?
Yeah, Tony did.
Oh, you've got two, did you?
Yeah. Gonna live up.
And you were. Fantastic. What are you planning on going on at the moment?
Going on, doing a setup on ATC.
Ah, let go. Well, I was going to say, if you're on it, I'll join you. My dinner is about ready. If you're doing a setup,
I'm going to do an F1 race as well.
Supercars season 2024. A lot has been learned.
Oh, I'm at Silverstone.
You're doing ranked, are you?
Yeah.
I'm at Bahrain.
Maybe end up in the same lobby.
Are you bronze?
Yeah.
We're doing rain, dude. I'm at Bahrain.
How did Everton get on today, Jake?
We play Monday night, mate.
Oh, you go. 3 points possibly?
Are you bronze?
Yeah.
How about this? The Supervan 4.2. It's got a bit of a bloodline of being a little bit quirky.
Your mic seems very quiet.
Here, who's got a lot of credentials at Le Mans to drive it. Try and maybe even break some records here at Bathurst this week. I'm lucky enough to be
Couple of scruffy corners and laps here.
Is that any better?
Yes.
Yep.
Fourth time you've played them. I've played them so much.
The two in the Premier League,
Couple of
and then
scruffy corners and laps here.
including replay.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
biggest all-wheel burnout ever. Biggest EV burnout ever. That thing was so cool. Romain was like,
Man City
you
goal
want to
saying.
you want to go
Who
fast?
won?
I was like, let's do burnout.
Oh, 1-1. Chelsea just defended like they had Mourinho there. Pretty good match.
Completely different for yourself, given your amazing.
Oh, fuck, I'm bad about that one.
Top service into Haaland and tight chemical game.
But he's really fast. He drove it last year.
Yeah, put push, man.
We were all impressed by the lap.
No, he's just been validating the lap and one top qualifier. Oh, fuck, I'm bad about that one.
On a pure racetrack like that. So we will see.
Two things. One, how do you think we go around full lap here at number?
How have they got onto the field?
You know, on the fast section, it should be very fast, definitely. We know
Somebody in a match in Hamburg in the Bundesliga 2
very narrow.
says here that somebody's let 2 remote control cars carrying smoke bombs onto the
So
field.
let's see. I have really no
There was a brief delay as stewards kicked the cars into touch before moving to kick the restart.
cheap, but for sure, I think it will be. When you see
Good for pre-season testing for that one.
How have you managed to have a match in Hamburg?
Through the Supervan has arrived. Can you just tell us a little bit about the package behind you? It is impressive.
Stuart Smith, people getting them out, putting them down.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they had something done with it, though. Well, you know that. Can't take the same blind, can it?
And the origins go back even further because the Supervan has a
sorry,
story with Ford.
Yeah, I mean, we've been putting Formula 1 racing teams and
Everton the best.
so it's just a continuation of that tradition, and it's also a way for us to really push electrification technologies together. These sorts of packages and around to different circuits and really push the limits and stress it in a way that you can only do in racing.
Yeah. I remember when I got that contract in Athens, I did that Lego
Oh yeah. No, you didn't. The Irish guy did. He's a master Lego.
Oh, yeah. The master something.
2,000 horsepower, 4,000 newton-meters of torque.
Got us off putting because of blonde and gold.
I got to race him tomorrow again.
How instantaneous the torque is when you're inside the thing. It's
Get to race him again tomorrow.
Just how wide it is. It's a proper van. You can do deliveries in the thing.
No spam flashing.
Post deliveries going. With this amazing beast. They've turned up the wick as well, so it's got all
Do it 5 times.
all this run. And, with a burnout that big, I want to know if anyone's seen Romain Dumas and John Paul in the same room at the same time, because that was a proper drag racing burnout. That left not 2 but 4 giant licorice chokes on the start line, because it was a proper 4-wheel burnout. There was smoke pouring in from where the dashboard would have been on this thing. I've never seen anything like it. They clocked it, guys, at 314 clicks the other day at Eastern Critic. Have a look at this thing. Eat down Conroy.
And that's fast.
I thought it was the car that stacked it exactly.
When you launched with Ronaldo on side.
Well, I wasn't sure what to expect, Rich. I thought it was going to pin me back in the seat, but what got my attention was just the sheer size of the cocoon out here. I don't think me or Roman were expecting it to light up the tyres quite like that. And so we got to the end of the straight. They put a handbrake in it just so he could do handbraking with me in there as well. It was a very nice touch from Ford, so thank you to Serum and the team for that one. But then we spent the entire time trying to open the doors and trying to wipe all the smoke out because it was possibly the world's biggest fully
The floor was still quite dark because
very lucky to be in the passenger seat for that one.
Nice work, Chad. No one between the private jets and super vans. You're having a pretty good weekend here at Mount Panorama. Lovely stuff. And really cool activation from Ford Performance to get involved in an event like this, of course, with GT3.
Oh yeah, they showed the roof there.
They haven't been the only
in the invitational.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, I just saw it out the corner of my eye.
Yeah, that was in that one.
Celebration of Mercedes-Benz and AMG 130 years. And Jules Goulon took out what I suppose Garth would call the ultimate iteration of the AMG GT.
Oh yeah, they showed the roof there.
He's done the best of it.
car, but in no way whatsoever is it a GT3 car. More downforce, big rear wing with the
that's why I said we get
carbon brakes, special tyres, big horsepower coming from that car.
Oh, but I was going to ask you, how did the car feel to you?
Felt fine in the game. Quite used to it, over there.
Pretty cool to watch. Apparently over 300 kilometres per hour down the
Oh, from what
as well, which was really cool.
That was on the classic.
Mercedes
But with more pop
I
cars.
love just looking at this car. We've seen the lap time, Christoph. Can you give us a bit of a background for the entire project and why you're here about Panorama?
Well, yes, of course. So first of all, I think it goes to the remarkable lap time with a 1:56.6, proper time for a GT race car here on this difficult track. Basically,
You having internet issues with it? My little triangle keeps popping up in the side.
Well, I'm fine. Everyone's on PlayStation, I think, when they're logging them in. It's probably really good. Like we had when we did on F122 the first car.
You have an internet issue. My little triangle keeps popping up in the side.
Now it's got the number 130 on it. That's typically a very unusual number to see in motorsport, but for this car, Tomorrow Engel as well.
I'm literally just started playing
Very
this.
special number to
Playing that one. I thought I fancy doing some young races. They didn't sound. Inside Robbie.
So it's a very, very important year for us for the whole area. Kicking off this year in communication for 130 years with this record lap year.
I reckon if you hit June at the same time.
I want to take our viewers very quickly down to the back of the car because if anyone wanted to know how hard the man from Andorra was driving, check this out on the rear wing end plate going up through Reed Park. He left a little bit of BP Ultimate on the side of this amazing
Well, 2014 originally.
pushed it to the extreme limit up through Reed Park.
Oh, you
Have a look at that.
lungy
There's
twat.
nothing in it.
Those things off, by the way.
That was very close to a huge moment. Unrestricted.
No, so the guy in the Audi livery just lunged at me.
Give it away that this is a very, very special Mercedes AMG.
In Vale.
Nice work, Chad. Yeah, gives a demonstration of whole new meaning, doesn't it? Outstanding stuff. Well done for Performance and Mercedes AMG. Well, the red coat back is 12 out. Kicks off the Bathurst Superfest. And one of the things that has become a great tradition of this event is going down. And on Thursday, all the members turned out to check it out.
Yeah. Because you weren't playing the song. No, I think about first. I think my lovely win. In a race back first. Well, I'm not the people.
You get to see it now at more and more events. Not the cars actually driving themselves to the event, though. That is something special.
No, I think about first. I think my lovely win.
I want to pick your brains, mate. Of a few entries in this field right now. We've walked past brand new horses that have not seen in the country before. What have you learned to this thing like that?
It is good in 12 hours racing. Took victory in 12 hours at Sebring last year at the IMSA event. We know that they are good for longevity. Very quick cars.
I can't remember if my Nürburgring setup for the event was good on this. I remember Joe tapping my rear a lot, that's all I remember.
Yeah, it is the brightest car in the field. We've got a few local entries to watch out for as well. This is one that I know a lot of fans are going to gravitate towards. It doesn't matter if you're from America, from Australia, you know what
I know you.
guys. There's just so many particular...
Work with the tyres, work with the traction, and ABS.
Yeah. And this one in particular is super
Do you go back, do you find you go back at all doing it that way?
30 years of Mercedes.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Like, you know, you obviously do certain bits.
Especially with the brake stuff and stuff.
Especially in a Mercedes now. Felipe Frog is not a name that a lot of Australians
what you need for that. That can upset the
very established driver for Mercedes for a while, but it's the
and then it's
first
like, well, I'm happy with the Aero, but do I take that back? You know, the mechanical stuff.
He is a two-time pole winner.
Whatever speed it goes, it just makes me look.
When we get towards the front of the queue, most of the BMW is starting to get a bit of a feeling.
Someone's racing the
There's too many people queued up in that autograph session.
Yeah. And we've got that problem.
Click.
Live on Dan Switch and YouTube.
Oh, there you go.
Don't care that follow button.
What's that?
I nearly said he did the night on commentary.
I'm sorry.
I heard you giggling.
Yeah.
That was commentating, Janice, so got to do a proper job.
So many good combinations to watch out for.
Yeah, that follow button.
We talk about the international presence here at Mount Panorama. Ross got his guys racing everywhere. What does that tell you about what you've gotten yourself into?
Yeah, it's clearly a massive event. There's a massive crowd and it's just a beautiful
It wouldn't have gone fast enough.
No, that's a race I've wanted to do for many, many years.
Yeah,
to finally be here with the Hard Racing.
No, we just done crazy golf, mate.
Quite
That was hilarious.
We were all over par. Everyone was...
Hey, yeah, go for it. You want to do that same course again, sure too? Would love it.
Nothing really replicates it.
Tied in the one to get the one hole.
Yeah. No, we just done crazy. It felt like a proper crazy race.
The one like that one that we done.
Yeah.
It's great. I mean, Bathurst 12 hours on the bucket list for so many international drivers.
I am absolutely fucking blind.
The passion is there. You can see all the benefits. So, really excited. It's a traditional beginning of a Bathurst.
No.
So, really excited to be here.
I said earlier that Maro England car was my finish in first place. I think you're popular there for the first time finish this year.
Yeah, definitely.
He's got P2.
Been in the ring so many times, but never really
I am
been able to pull it off.
In the pink Alpine. Isn't he stuff?
No.
With a salsa flirt helmet on. He's got P2.
Pace is strong, but be aware each time needs to go
In the pink Alpine. Isn't he stuff?
No.
With a salsa flirt helmet on.
Nice move, good job.
Box is that.
No, I'm staying out, mate.
Oh, you, me. Oh, the guy in first is trying really try hard move.
No, I'm staying out, mate.
Oh, you, me.
Alongside Sean Balfe in the Barwell Motorsport Lambo, then Brendan Areve and Nick Jones in that new
Yeah, I've got a few of them in here.
Remains on the grid. Top 10 completed. Garage 59's Alexander West and Mark Radcliffe for Optimum Motorsport.
Oh, cheers, Simon.
My car always seems to go well here at Silverstone. Mike Price and Mark Sanson are together on the 6th row, Mercedes ahead of Lamborghini. Then Morgan Tilbrook, definitely one to watch, one of the fastest outs on the grid, languishing down in 13th on the grid alongside Mark Smith.
Yeah, I've got a few of them
at Motorsport McLaren. Then it's another two McLarens, looking Kira alongside Kevin Say with our onboard camera in the Sky Tempesta racing car. And the 9th row will be shared by Simon Orange and Darren Liam. Another car that should make progress in 6 stages. Top 20 of this 24-car GT3 grid, shared by Alex Martin and Chris Hart in the drive type Mercedes. Then it's Gilbert and Andre Borodin on the 11th row. The back row then of the GT grid will see Ian Cameron's Race Lab McLaren start alongside the race by race entry of Claude Beauvais for Blackthorn. Then we move into GT4, and as we saw it, the Team Parker Racing Porsche on the class pole position. Zach Meakin will have alongside him Charles Clark in the Optimum McLaren. Then Josh Miller in the R-Racing Aston Martin has the TTO car of Aston Miller company. Will Moore in the first of the 2 Academy Motorsport Ford Mustangs alongside ex-British touring car racer Michael Priest and Ginetta. Carl Cavers in the BMW, and Stuart Middleton will be together on the next row. Then it's Esme Hawke, lots of Ginettas in the middle of the GT4 grid. Ian Goff for company, most recent winner in GT4 Hamilton Park. Eric Evans in the second of the Mustangs has Ian Duggan for company on the next row, ahead of Ed McDermott in the One Motorsport Mercedes, and Holloway for Century Motorsport in an Aston Martin. Getting towards the back of the grid now, Team Brit, Aaron Morgan should make progress there. Getting into some of the Pro-Am entries now, who have slightly shorter pit stops in Silver. We'll cover that later. Morgan's got Javi Jundi for company ahead of James Kay, another ex-BTCC man. The second of the Century BMWs is going to be starting on Michael Johnston, and on back to the field, it will be Harry George for Enduro Motorsport. Well, cars making their way around
the DRS, lad.
What is going to be a fantastic 3 hours of racing. 4 onboard cameras to bring you right into the heart of the action. Number 4 Mercedes will have one of them, so too will Alexander West's Garage 59 McLaren. We've already seen the Sky Tempesta Racing number 93 car. We will have you covered on every angle over the next 3 hours of racing. 3 mandatory pit stops to be made by all of the cars. Driver changes throughout. The threat of rain over the next couple of hours as well. Always the threat of safety cars as well. Over the last 10 years, 5 of the Silverstone 500s have been safety car infested. That can turn a team's strategy on its head. Here they come then, the green Mercedes of Team ABBA Racing, starting from pole position. That is Richard Neary, John Ferguson alongside for Ram Racing, who will get the jump into Cops Corner at the beginning of this blue ribbon event in the Intelligent Money British GT Championship. Round number 3 of the season gets underway when the red lights go out. That happens now, and the roar builds as they head towards turn 1. Not a good start made by John Ferguson from second. Neary will have the lead. To the outside goes Cottingham, to the inside goes Loggy. They both jump the number 15 car, with Cottingham getting booked into second in the first corner from 4 on the grid. Single file of the
just nicked him on the end.
Looks like the Century Motorsport BMW still languishing further down the order than they'd like. GT3 are cleanly through the first few corners. What about GT4? The Ginetta's trying to make progress on the outside line. They just about keep it within track limits, and we're side by side already for that GT4 race lead. That looked as though Zach Meakin was under some
Bit him on the line. What a legend. I'm too good.
Heading down the straight. Richard Neary leads at Stoke Corner. Big dive by Andrew Howard.
I got
Right back onto his London Park 4. He was making some great overtakes a few weeks ago. He's into the top 4. Joe Osborne on a start.
That was amazing. So clean. James Cottingham got the jump. I was looking out the window. He timed it perfectly all the way past Ferguson before he had to break into turn 1. Backing up there, got the last one of the GT3 cars there.
Oh, God.
Over that inside curve I was talking about earlier.
Points plus 3. Total 3. 36.
Doesn't wait there, there'll be a gap and he can just rejoin. Costume to the inside and Neary. Costume looks like the man who's got the pace at this moment in time, doesn't he?
He's already lasted longer than he did in the Silverstone 500 a year ago, where he crashed out at Club Quarter on the first lap. Richard Neary nearly loops it coming out of the loop, ironically. Holds onto the race lead, but you're on board with Cottingham in second place. He's got the momentum, he's got the run. Is he going to be given the inside line down to Brooklands? Of course not. This is Richard Neary we're talking about. Moves to the middle of the road to defend. He is going to be a very difficult man to pass here, and James Cottingham needs to remember that this is a 3-hour race. He's got ample opportunities to get past this Mercedes. And Joe, when you come up against someone like Richard Neary, you know you're not going to be given an easy time.
Yeah, Richard is hard and fair, but he's always hard, so you know that is a constant with him. Yeah, the team would have definitely reminded James after that mega start. Right, we've already got
Can they
2
just
places
ready
to
up
make.
now?
Let's chill,
That'd
take
be
a
great.
breath. We've got one of the best teammates for Johnny Adams to give this car to, so you don't need to do all the heavy lifting. You chill, you're paying the bills, have a good time. You don't need to be stressed about it. The car's still nose to tail, still moves going everywhere. You see one of the team park and Porsche looking down the inside of Andrew Gilbert, running a little bit wide there. The race director will start to get on top of these track limits pretty soon as well, so that's another thing we need to factor in.
Whatever that means.
So, Century Motorsport BMW here, right in the heart of the battle as they make their way through Maggotts and Beckett's. Now within GT4, no longer Zach Leakin leading the way, because it is going to be the Optimum Motorsport number 90 car, which was started by Charles Clark. They have found their way through to the lead, so McLaren leads in the GT4 category. You can tell the GT4s because their headlights are yellow as opposed to the white of the GT3s. They're also noticeably slower than the GT3 cars, and they've already started to separate themselves, with the exception of Andre Borodin, who, as we've seen a few times in the past, is busy battling the GT4 cars in the early stages. So Clark leads the way in GT4, ahead of Leakin in second and third place for Josh Miller in the Aston Martin. Those three at the moment, Joe, gapping the rest of the field.
Yeah, we saw how fast that McLaren Tour was at Alton Park, and had luck already for the Tour Verde car. Ian Duggan is going into the box. Can't see any visible damage. A bit of visible damage I could see though on the Ferguson car, the 15, the front left. We see another little look there. So on the front left, sorry, it's a bit of yellow tape. It's not super obvious, but I heard it had a bit of contact when the GT4's on the way to the grid. So it'll be interesting to see if that hurts at all. See a lunge going into that second part of the complex there, but then Mike Price gets the drive out, and that is a common theme today. And that's the opposite of slow in, fast out for the Sky 10 Pesta car there.
Yeah, side by side they will run this, the fight for 13th place then. Further up the road though, that's Brendan Arebe up the inside of John Ferguson. Now, if you watched the Silverstone,
I usually tend to do really good with the first like 4 or 5 games, and then after that,
he's put in some fantastic performances over recent years, and he just gained a position there into the top 5. You're right, Joe. Ferguson looks as though he's struggling a little bit, and he's just fading down the order again. It's not necessarily a bad thing, keeping out of trouble. The race could still come to them. This is only the second lap of what we anticipate will be something in the region of 85 or 86 laps to be completed if we avoid a safety car, which so far we have. Kevin Say goes through Cobb's corner, having fallen behind.
Yeah, that short thing was great. I love that.
Yeah, so we've seen Mercedes on board.
It reminded me of Truxton.
Now we're on board with McLaren. You can see that Mercedes in front. Where's it straight through a lot of curve.
Do you remember back at, I think it was 2009 or 10, when they had like the whole massive extension, the short version and the long? That was horrible, that
McLaren used to have a much bigger top speed advantage, but
don't know what they were thinking with that.
Downforce, thus more dragging. You see that BMW, look at that rocket ship, out dragging all the way down. So now you've actually lost the place.
I liked Bahrain when it first came. It was like something fresh in a desert, hot day. And obviously since they've made it to the day, a night race, obviously it's a lot easier on the drivers, but that was the challenge. It was hot all the time.
Down 2 places from where he started. I thought he would move forward. The exact opposite has happened, but that can so easily happen, Joe. The early exchanges, we saw how busy it was through those first few corners. If you make the wrong choice, you go left when you should go right, it can cost you a couple of seconds, and today, that's a couple of positions.
Yeah, frustratingly so. We've seen a bit of down to the inside.
Yeah.
Looks like Price was given a lot of room there, easily done, and now they're rolled reverse. Oh, I can see a little bit of contact there. Sky 10 Pesta car around the outside. I think Mike Price in that green Mercedes was so
invalidated my lap time.
That he didn't look in front, and somehow
we're talking like an inch off.
A little bit of front end contact. BMW's definitely okay. The radiator, the splitter on that Mercedes can get damaged, so we need to keep an eye on that. But yeah, as you said, easily to lose 2 or 3 spaces as a driver, it's never your fault. Someone else messed you up, but yeah, you think you're going to go left off shine and killed your momentum. Suddenly, everyone else comes streaming past as we see a horde of 720 McLarens hounding the back now as Tilbrook runs wide. Is that going to have lost him any momentum? Looks like it because Smith is down his inside now. Is that going to bring Lucky Kira through as well? So one mistake, 2 places lost it. You predicted the future, mate.
Well, absolutely. I mean, honestly, it's so close in that midfield bunch that you just can't afford to put a wheel wrong.
Fantastic racing this, though. What a great sight and sound they make, and what a great spectacle British GT is going to be throughout the course of 2023. Back on board with Kevin
Say that move was finger licking good.
Team watching on from within the pit lane. Chris Broggett will be jumping on board. He's the man in your picture there. He'll be jumping on board at the first pit stop. But right now, I think he's enjoying himself watching his car in the midst of the battles. Race still being led by Richard Neary, by the way, by only 3.5 tenths over James Cottingham. Those
Would have started
to
sixth.
move was finger licking good. As though he's got decent pace. And this then the battle for 6th place. Ferguson 6th, Balvin the Lamborghini is 7th, and Mark Radcliffe just late on his tail in 8th position. The team battle in the Barwell Motorsport Lamborghini. That is going to keep confusing me. Keep me out of trouble so far, but I'm sure we'll be looking to move a bit further forward. We know that car should have good race pace.
Yeah, Radcliffe flashing his headlights there. All the drivers have a button on the steering wheel. Allows 3 flashes per corner. Absolutely pointless, but does it feel great when you press that button? And that's actually a second car for them this weekend. They had a crash in FP1 as he goes down to the inside. It's hoping to be the 3rd car. He gets the job done. That was great respect from Balf in the Lamborghini. He could have / should have turned in on him there. That was a proper lunge. So yeah, they had a bit of an incident in FP1. So luckily Optimum had a spare car. That battle we were watching earlier with Lung at the front, that should be 12. So I'm not belittling them. That shows you how much everyone has got their elbows out as we go back to lead battle. Back on board to James Cottingham. Let's have a look at the balance of the car. So what am I looking at? I'm looking at his steering wheel. So turn 1 coming up, Bob's corner. Should be taking a 4th gear probably at the start of the race when you're heavy on fuel. Maybe 5th later on when you like to turn it in. Front end looks good. Doesn't look too much understeer. No, nothing from the rear. No opposite lock. Didn't really gain time, but didn't lose time. The problem with following Mercedes is it is the most aero-heavy car out of all of the field, which then means the wake is so dirty. So for these corners, you might get a run now, but is he going to understeer out of here and have to wait for the throttle? And he does just slightly lose that momentum, doesn't he? So he won on the way in, but lost on the way out. And that's the important bit. Winning on the way out is how you overtake the next corner.
And it's one of those sequences of corners where it's tempting to go all-out attack going through Maggots and Beckett's, but as we saw, has a knock-on effect for the next 2 or 3 corners. So Cottingham has to start again, creeps closer to Neary through Stowe Corner, and now down towards one of the better overtaking opportunities on the lap, down into the club complex, closes with the braking, not quite close enough to stick it at the inside for the time being, but there's no doubt about it, there is pace in this 2Cs Motorsport Mercedes, and James Cottingham, who was the winner of the opening round at Alton Park, wants a 2nd of the season.
Yeah, you can see Neary have a little snap of over to that 2nd apex of club, so the rear just stepped out on him. Cottingham got a run again. Cottingham needs to try and keep the front of his car in the clean end. He's doing it well. Even half the car offset just gives you a bit of front end. Neary defended into there, so you can be slow out here. You need to open this up, get to the right, get it open, get it in. A little wide off the apex near, but you're actually carrying good momentum. It's going to be hard to get a run again. It's now going to start to get warm in these cars. The drivers haven't really had this problem this weekend, but after the first 10 minutes, the adrenaline starts to wear off, and you suddenly realise how warm you are. Are we going to start to see some fatigue potentially over the next 30-40 minutes for these amateur drivers?
I'm worn out already. We've only done 10 minutes. This has been breathless stuff, hasn't it? Here is the battle for 2nd in GT4. Zach Meakin in the Porsche ahead of Josh Miller in the R Racing Aston Martin. They make their way up through Club Corner, down the Sir Lewis Hamilton straight. And this battle for 2nd place, some way distant of the class leader, about 3 or 4 seconds away from the car that leads the class. Which, remember, is still the number 90 machine of Charles Clark. Into the braking zone at Village, the Aston Martin peaking to the outside line, trying to go around the outside as such, just trying to open up the entry to the corner, does the same through the loop now, so if John Miller can get onto the throttle a bit sooner, carry the speed down the Wellington Straight and into that braking zone at Brooklands, which, as you were saying on your track map, Joe, is a great place to try and race because it's so wide on the entry.
Yeah, there's a lot of room to set the car there, but it also becomes a bit of no man's land. You don't really know where you are. You're also going to just start to look at these track limit warnings as well. So each driver, sorry, car per hour will get 5 warnings, then a driver will actually got car 85 already on his 41, which is quite impressive / annoying. So yeah, it's going to be hard work for him. We can see a bit of damage on that front right of the Porsche as well. I wonder if that has come from the rear of that Aston Martin. It's hard to see, but getting a bit of a visual representation there. There's the leader in the Optimum McLaren in front, and it's a good gap already. What is it, 5.5 seconds nearly? That's a great little opening stint so far from that car.
as the GT4 leaders go through Coxford. The GT3 leaders are going through Abbey, and that is a spin, I'm afraid, from Team Parker Porsche. Number 66 car started by Nick Jones. This is down at Club. There is bodywork on the road, so presumably another car involved, Joe.
Yeah, I recognise that. Looks like a McLaren bonnet. I've done enough of that in my time, so I think we'll see a McLaren losing a bonnet somewhere, and it probably will need to pit in. We saw Alton Park, Marcus Trotton lose a bonnet and had to pit soon after. Although it is just a bonnet, it's so integral to the feeling of the car. Hot air off the back of the radiator.
Get a bit of a fire with it, burn a bit.
Don't space time, you can do it early in the morning. But this Aston Martin racing looks quick, doesn't it? It looks like it's trying to get past this Porsche. It'll be interesting to know not all of the cars necessarily are full of fuel. They don't have that minimum time, so if you were risking there might be a safety car early on, why would you put a full stint of fuel in? Your hand would be cooled early. It might give you a bit of performance early on in the race, so there's a lot of subplots going on already.
And that's one of the great fascinations of these 3-hour races. And there is your bonnetless McLaren, by the way, and it is the number 13 car that is looking carer, the car he shares with Ewan Hankey, and as Joe predicted, into the pit lane it will come. So we'll try and piece together exactly how that car met with the Team Parker Porsche, which goes back past it now, staying out on track. Nick Jones, unfortunately, looking Kira's race already derailed.
Yeah, that's the big hit. That isn't a tap. What he's done to the bumper and even the front crash structure that sits there. The radiator looks bent as well, so I think that car, the engineer will give it the signal of doom, which is the old fingers to the neck and slice it, because I think that is done for the day. So unlucky Kira.
Wow, what a messy couple of corners that was.
Oh, so he was already spun by Alex West, and then Lucky Kira must be unsighted, I would say. And here's the back of Mark Smith, so that's what he really wants to go on board the Sky Tempesta car. Look at Alex West on the inside, just spun the car around. Everyone knows something's gone on, but they can't see it. The size of that BMW, they can't see through it.
Wow, what a messy
so yeah, into the garage, the guys will have a quick look over. You can just see that metal bit behind the bumper, that's the radiator. And obviously if that's bent and it's got a leak, then the car effectively isn't going to cool itself. So maybe our first penalty as well of the race. It looked like Alex West at the anything but guilty. Front to rear contact, spun the Porsche around with Nick Jones. Not saying it's intentional, but with a crime must come.
I'm afraid so. Speaking of, stop-go penalty for car 86. Who saw that coming? Everyone. That will be for track limits, I'm sure. The Toro Verde car, which we were mentioning earlier on. Right, leaders through Lugfield, and it's no longer a two-way fight for the lead. It's almost a five-way fight, because Ian Boggy has reeled in the other two Mercedes, and Andrew Howard, who had the fastest lap a while ago, is also closing in. That fastest lap, though, has been stolen from him by Brendan Aribe in the McLaren right behind in fifth place. So fourth and fifth places, arguably the two fastest cars on the track, getting in on the leaders. We've got a real race on our hands here with nearly 15 minutes gone.
And what's great to see is that three different makes of cars doing exactly the same lap time within a tenth. Mercedes, Aston Martin, and now McLaren with Brendan Aribe. Brendan Aribe's also the first guy
we can't be like good, Kenny.
So he's not doing Tuesday morning. We just had a safety car call. That's going to be that days we are at this suspect. So as they back up, the cars do have a light system to warn the driver on. The team's also obviously on the radios. But I think this could be a short safety car. But who's going to gamble on box early? I expect to see to get rid of
one car up, Morgan Tilton's buried in traffic. This is a prime opportunity, isn't it, for a quick car that's stuck in traffic to get out of that traffic and plug their pro driver in. Remember, the AMs have started the race for the GT3. They've got their pros hungry, waiting in the garage, ready to have a go. And we know they've got some serious pace in Rossi as well. We'll see some pit stop now.
He's not done it on the cold Thursday night in St. Why has it? No. Messi hasn't done it on the cold Thursday night in Stoke. All these boys haven't done it on the cold Thursday night in St.
So they think he's being followed by the first four in GT4. Ginetta wasn't told clear yes or no. So I suspect it's going to be tight these GT4 cars can actually get out before the car comes around. So it's obvious you should watch the cars are going slower, but how much slower? They actually have all the same cars.
Let's have the AM class. Oh yeah, who's racing in your AM class? Jules Goon, Raffaele Marciello, Valentino Rossi, Lewis Hamilton.
The white line. Then the refueling starts. Two fueling guys. One is the fuel pipe, one is a vent pipe. So you'll see slightly different formats on that. But both drivers must always be behind the line, and then they run back out and do the tyres with the driver change.
Minimum pit stop time for GT4 is 165 seconds plus an extra 4 if you are a silver Rangers driver combo. That means they will lose a lap. They will drop behind the GT3.
It was horrible, mate. It was horrific.
Still losing less next time.
Daz is getting plenty of space, right?
That's the GT3 and give them a really big help. So we might actually see a GT4 car leading out right here. It doesn't box. So who hasn't pitted 2 GT4 cars? All the GT3s I've seen in the top 10 on the box. This is going to be a busy pit lane. Everyone's got their own space, but not enough space to get in and out. Some teams only have enough fuel for one out of the 2 cars. So let's see what 2Cs do. It was chaos there. 50 kilometers an hour might feel slow, but when you're on those details trying to spot a 5-meter piece of tarmac where you need to park parallel to get done. So there you can see one of the fuel rigs on the left, but the right-hand side one is only changed tyres. The driver's really struggling to get back to the white line between the cars there. This is going to be interesting. It's going to definitely be a bit of a shuffle. And actually, you see the Neary car using a dump churn. So that's how little fuel they've used. They don't want to use their fuel rig at the same Sky Tempesto. They can get 20 litres in from that rather than 200 if needed. From that big silver urn you can see on top of those boxes.
In theory, all of these pit stops should take the same amount of time because you only serve your compensation time at the third and final pit stop. So in theory, all of the GT3 cars should be in and out in 135 seconds. That's from pit entry line to pit exit line. So there's a bit of calculating to be done. There is the front of a McLaren, a nice souvenir for the marshals, and I'm sure the team will want that back by the end of the day. Down off the jacks goes the team out of racing Mercedes, and now they sit and wait for that minimum pit stop time to elapse, which is a safety thing, but actually here, because of the fueling situation that Joe was just alluding to, it means there's no advantage to whether you have to use the fuel churns or the fuel pump itself. The car sat waiting, and as soon as he's given the signal, off he'll go.
Yeah, exactly. I'm surprised they haven't pushed that car back a little bit to give it an easier swing at the moment. At the moment, they've got a little bit of space. If that car is beyond them, in between them and that other McLaren where it's a box, then they're different. So Nick Jones, they kind of took all the dice there. I'm trying to do the opposite strategy to everyone else and hope for another safety car for the end of the next stint. So that is the race leader. The car that had sort of was involved in the safety car calling has stayed out. I think Neary in their pit position is good, but look, actually Enduro have done a good job. They've pushed that McLaren back to give that a clear line. Pit lane's not clear. The DK cars jumped them, so they're back down to second position. I thought it'd be topsy-turvy, but I didn't think it'd be the first 2 straight away anyway.
Indeed, so Porsche lead in GT3, Ginetta lead in GT4, but that is by virtue of not having pitted. Out of the pit lane there goes the number 4 car, as Joe just said, it has jumped ahead of car number 8 through the pit stops, and the number 4 machine will then have the lead. Driver changes, of course, now taking place as well, and so the car before we've got Johnny Adam, known a thing or two about winning British GT races, and Sam Neary is behind. They're working the cars hard. He's on his outlap, remains behind the safety car, but whilst they're catching the trade, it's a chance to get the tyre temperature.
Yeah, it's also hard for the teams. They're an tyre up, so the tyres should be at operating temperature, but the teams won't get the young for potentially an hour. If there wasn't a safety car, we wouldn't have seen these cars for another 40 minutes. So they probably hedged the bets and got them 70% on the way there. A bit of a slow roast. They were being Sunday, they wanted that roast dinner perfect. And probably then just bringing them up. I think Johnny out there is short shifting to save a bit of fuel. So he's going to have a chance to extend that. So although we're under safety car, there's still strategy in play. And any bit of fuel you can save and use at the end of green flag running might be the difference, as we see GT4s and our technical race GT3 leading car pit now. So at the moment we only have 3 cars behind the safety car, and the way it will pan out is those cars will get waved around, and we should pick up Johnny Adam in the DK engineering savings.
So what do we think the reason is for Team Parker pitting a lap later? Okay, they've got a slightly less congested pit lane to deal with. I suppose that's a slightly less risky moment to come pit, or was it perhaps just as simple as the lines of communication getting crossed? Because sure, surely this is now a disadvantage coming in that one lap later.
Right. Yeah, they don't have any track positions, so they're not going to lose any lap. So they've not really lost much. The only thing they will have lost is going to be a lot more GT4s in between. Team Parker running 3 Porsches, 2 GT3, 1 GT4. Again, probably all 3 at the same time. Normally teams running, whoever has track position, which car of the team is in front, gets the choice. So I would have thought that is what happened there. You can see Ed McDermott talking to Mike O'Brien, Mikey Horner, sorry, on the right-hand side, maybe telling him a couple of things. Mikey didn't look particularly interested in it, if we're being honest. I think the amp sometimes feels like he's got to talk to him to make him feel better. But I think the race director probably is waiting for everyone to finish their pitch, get everyone bunched up, and then we'll go again. Maybe a lap or 2, and we'll go. See on the sides of drivers, there's no way you can share that car and both be comfortable. So in mechanics to do the wheels, 5 wheel studs on the same, so you see the rattle go.
Well, it's not even that, it's just another generic GT3 championship now.
Go for brand new tyres. The way the weather's been, we've had a lot of wet weather. I think we've had
so now it's
every single stint.
Is everything now?
At least is another GT3. This guy now is actually the race leader. That's the last GT3 stop. So the race director has a slightly lesser headache to the he has got the technical race leader behind him.
And that man is Andre Borrington and the Greystone GT McLaren, which was running at the back of the GT3 field, absolutely nothing to lose. So they may as well stay out there, get their moments in the sun, and get some track position perhaps as well. He's now going to be an AM driver up against some very, very good professional drivers.
Yes, I think anything you know about racing, Formula 1 cars in the GT
today, and we're all out there now.
You can
second stint of the race, which means that the action is only going to further intensify because we know now that drivers who just into the cars, particularly GT3, all are capable of racking within a couple of tenths of each other, so overtaking is really easy.
Just looking through that film, who really stands out? Marciano, yeah, that one definitely stands out. Ross
Watch your wheels intertwine and you end up upside down. In a GT, actually good door-to-door.
We're not slow, but I just think that Mercedes maybe doesn't have this car under the close one. It's such a great AM car, and maybe for the pros it's that little bit hard to puzzle. It's hard to describe what's puzzling in the car.
That his lead is the only non-major
but when it goes really snappy, those other cars are really just have a bit more feel about it.
The other ones have won
last year. See how it pans out, but
that Martini,
safety cars
that Martini Mustang,
screenshot that. I'm sure you'll see in many of our races early on in his racing career. You need to put that on social media.
The Martini would be used.
We've got a GT4 car, by the way, in second place overall. That's Stuart Middleton in the Ginetta, number 56. So those 2 cars are actually second and third behind the safety cars. There's a wave-by going on now to allow not Andre Borrington through, but just the number 17 GT4 McLaren. So they're now in favourite race order. You've got the GT3 McLaren that leads overall, the GT4 orange and grey Ginetta in second place, and then a whole host of GT4 cars that are laps down by virtue of having just made a pit stop behind the safety car, but of course the safety car eventually get that lap straight back. You then have to go a long way down the queue to start finding the front runners really in GT3 of those who have pitted. It's Johnny Adam there, car 40, who is the highest placed of those cars that have made a pit stop. Sam Peary in the green Mercedes behind him, Ben Barnicoat in the McLaren, started by Brendan Ariba, another car there, Joe, that gained down to the pit stops.
Yeah, did really well. The Optima guys are actually in the middle of the pit lane, so there's a separate sort of gap between the garages, and they've effectively stolen a bit of space out of that no man's land, which I think has probably given them a nice clear entry and exit out of their pit stop there. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen next. They're trying to get everyone there going from it. So yeah, we spoke about Middleton being second overall. I said I expect him to go forward. Maybe not making 30 places.
I don't feel he's climbed up like Drive to Survive now. But I feel there is.
Yes,
Ross Brawl and the guy who he
Borrington, we know why he stayed out, because he had no track position to start with. It's a chance to get out there and do something different. I'm intrigued as to what Raceway Motorsport are doing here, though, because Middleton, this is a car that has the pace to win on merit. They don't need to play any clever strategy game. point. Is this a stroke of genius staying out there? Has he put himself on the rest of the GT4 field? Or is this something where now they're hopefully hidden John with a safety car?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately enough, I've waited enough hours of my life talking about strategy for this race. Did it last year, had a great run, we finished third. There's just so many conversations with this extra pit stop. They go on about a lot. It's so good.
Do the double diffuser, I think that's about
The only way I see it working for that 56 Ginetta is another safety car within the next stint. And his stint is actually that next part. So realistically,
because I remember
for another 45 years or so. Another safety car there, it becomes almost status quo again. And potentially what you use that, depending on where that safety car picks them up.
The other two
There's
actually
a lot
didn't
of
start the season
permutations. I
well as
would
compared
give it
to
a
us.
5% less, 2% chance of working. But they've rolled the dice, they've obviously worked out maybe we're not going to get a podium today with everything that's going on. Let's try it. That safety car by the end of the stint, they're relaxed to our cars. I've just a double diffuser this time back.
The chances are that we may end up with another safety car later on. The stats tell us that in the last 10 years of racing here at Silverstone, 5 of those races have been safety car affected, almost always within the opening few laps. But most of the time, if we do have an early safety car, the trend says that we get another 1 or maybe 2 later on in the race. Twice we've had 3 safety car appearances back in 2015 and 2016. So, you know, people mock me sometimes for my love of stats, but they are there for a reason, and the trends sometimes do come true. We avoided a safety car last year, but we had one early today, and of course that just congests the field. It's a bigger...
Different as Rosberg, he had to win a championship against one of the greatest. And he did it.
So maybe it's worth the
Button won a championship against an old Brazilian.
Safety car in this lap, so yeah, why do safety cars 3 safety cars?
Well, Rubens was just, whoever he teamed up with, he was the little bitch. He was Schumacher's bitch, he was then, you know, Button's bitch.
This car, he's been given the way round.
What, being a bitch?
Not be on the back end. So Button's got this race start under control. What's he going to do? He's holding them up, and he's going to go. He's going to drop it. He's got a nice gap now, so he's going to have 5.5 miles. As soon as he pull it to himself. Remember, the GT3 could not overtake a GT4 before that right thick line that the car's just crossing now. It's all quite strong up at the moment, up to the pit wall. Here we down the inside of Adam. Where's that going to go?
Yeah, here we are on board with Johnny Adam. He's been forced out off the edge of the track because Sam Neary, I think, has gone through. But look at the sea of GT4 traffic ahead. This has got disaster written all over it. 3 wide, side by side between the Mercedes, and Adam on the outside line might just hang on. Here comes Barnicoat as well in the McLaren. Then you've got Roscoe, then Raffaele Marciello. This is the stuff that dreams are made of. Down on the back straight they go. And again, Sam Neary up alongside the yellow Mercedes. This is for the net race lead, and Barnicoat makes it 3 wide on the grass, ducking and diving in amongst the traffic. Somehow it is still Johnny Adam ahead, but this is getting too busy for words, Joe.
This is incredible. I don't want to get so excited. This is how I drive on the F25. Just got to find that 3 minute space. Everyone's done really well. I haven't seen a bit of contact yet. Barnicoat, big deep there. He's got to get around that other optimum McLaren. That's the hard bit when you've got a team with 2 cars. Barnicoat, that's his sister car technically. You don't want to hurt them. Zero running a bit wide. Look at that cluster of cars down Harbour.
Right car, right time.
BMW. I have to say, everyone is being really respectful. The GT4's got to remember on their limit, and GT3's just got that advantage of the extra momentum around these high-speed corners with that downforce. But the GT4s are still hustling on their limit, and it actually looks like Johnny Adams just had a little break, hasn't he? Probably had his first breath for his first 3 quarters of the lap.
Maybe I should have more faith in the drivers, but I cannot believe we got through that without any major contact. That was fantastic stuff, and that is why we rave about these professional drivers within the GT3 class, but also GT4. They really do know what they're doing. So, Johnny Adam almost now on the tail of Andre Borovic. That will lead to get into the actual race lead. He's already in the lead of those who have made a pit stop. This is the fight behind them then between Sam Neary in the green Mercedes, the red McLaren of Ben Barnicoat, and behind them the grey and white Aston Martin of Ross Gunn. They rumble their way up out of Luffield, where already the lead has changed, and Johnny Adam hits the front.
Yeah, this could be interesting for Martin in that blue and yellow McLaren, sorry, because he's going to want on and push on, but now he's effectively a lap down. Is he going to let people go, or is he going to turn in on Ben Barnacote and lose him half a second? I think it was the latter one there. Ross Gunn now got a run in that Beach Dean Aston Martin. Marciello is on their case. Marvin Kirchhoff, all these factory drivers are absolutely on it. Although we still have 2.5 hours to go, every lap counts because you need this time in the bank, and more importantly, track position. You can get in front of another car and get in that clean edge. And look after your tyres a little bit more, and your life is going to be easier towards the end of your stint.
Marvin Kirchhoff and Marcus Klug both making up good ground on that lap as well. They are the two McLarens halfway down the Hanger straight, just behind Raffaele Marciello, who was looking at the inside of Andre Moradin for 5th position. But I would imagine Mercedes will appear first. Yes, it does, and brings with him Kirchhoff in the Garage 59 McLaren and Marcus Klug in the Enduro car. So Enduro did gain some ground towards that, not necessarily in the way we expected them to, but they're inside the top 10 now ahead of Dan Harper in the BMW 9 and Rob Bell completing the top 10. Leaders out of Club Corner there. They're the overall race leaders. One man we haven't mentioned though, Joe, is a certain Jules Gounon.
Yeah, he has lost a lot of place. I think we saw him running in a comfortable third when Lockie was in at the start. P18 there, just flashing his headlights over the new pit straight. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Those tight at 2-6, but they've lost a lot of time. I would guess they've lost 20 seconds or so to pit stop, which is really quick to 14, 15 places. That's going to be a lot of time. What do they need? They probably need to have a safety car in a little while to punch everyone up and go again. His pace is good Gounon, but it's not going to be better than the pros in front of him. That's the problem. A 10 or 2 here and there. And that is going to be a hard one. It'll be interesting to see from the 2 seats.
You're not talking about bloody the Brawn documentary, and it's come up on my phone.
Past that car, that one I saw out the window. Right. He is absolutely postering. That BMW around here really seems hooked up, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? Front engine cars do tend to do well here at Silverstone, in fairness, but the BMW being so new is a little bit of an unknown quantity. With Dan Harper up into 7th place now. Zaki Mitchell, the only driver
6 inches or more, it's got to be more, mate.
Silverstone 500s. He is inside the top 10 as well. McLeod, Froggatt, O'Brien, Gounon 14th, as we said, and Jules Gounon is 15 seconds off the race lead already, with a sea of traffic to negotiate. One of the GT3 McLarens just bailed for the pit lane as well. I saw at the front of the field, Johnny Adam doing his best now to start to escape. He's 1.7 seconds up the road from Sam Neary, who's got a train of cars queuing up behind him.
9 tenths faster than Neary in that
Third.
Let's have a look at replay.
Finished third. Yeah, I'm finding F1 a bit boring now. So I might, you know, stop racing and go on a bit of Rocket League a little bit later and stream it, because that'd be quite funny for people who watch me get fucking angry. I'm not getting angry in it because no one's hitting me, so it's a bit boring. So either way, thanks to the people who did watch. We did do the F2 Championship, and we are still leading the championship, but only just after a pretty shit round at Saudi. Next round is... We'll have a look back in a minute, rankings-wise. Matt, I don't even know what it is, just says look on the ranks. We did do the F2 Championship, and lovely, so they're level 8, level 7, so boys, if anyone wants to stop them from being the best, you've got to sit and watch my streams. But also, if you are watching on YouTube, then please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell to be notified. Yeah. Do all those wonderful, lovely things. But let's have a quick look at what is next on the F2 season. Career. F2. We're at Imola next. What a track. Who famously died at Imola? Well done, PN. Gold start for you. I was expecting that from you anyway. Either way, that is it for Formula 1, and we might catch you a little bit later on for a bit of Rocket League, if I can bother to play that, and to be honest, that would be quite funny for you lot to see me scream and shout. But from me and the boys, it's good night.
He's been out there 10 minutes and he's not been slow. So